I think today we're going to talk about being yourself and being you. And the hardest thing to do is to be transparent. I think for me, at least, I was always stuck in this world way back in the days, growing up as a kid, of not saying no or being the yes man. But you know what transparency is all about? Is getting down to the bottom of the problem. If you have an issue with someone, honestly, the best thing to do is just go and talk to that person, confront that person, not confrontation. There's a difference. Just confront. Be transparent. Growing up as a kid, of instead of all the gossiping and all of this, and being the yes man. Is there an issue that we're having, or is there a problem? And then you can work it out. So sometimes I think people aren't transparent. And I know we all have to wear a mask in life. I know that. I get it, because you can't say how's your day going? You're going to be like, my day's crap. How's your day? I get it. We all have a mask. But at least being transparent and being a man of your word. Those two things, I think, will make you the toughest, biggest, baddest man or woman on the planet. Is because, number one, you can't buy trust. You can't buy your word. If you break it, it's broken. No one's going to believe in you. No one's going to trust you. So that has to be built from the beginning. If you say something, you got to do it. Just don't say it because it's getting you out of a situation. If you say it, then do it. That's your word, right? It's gold. It's priceless. You can't pay for that back. Also, it's not for sale, right? So being a man of your word, and then also just being transparent. Sometimes you got to say no. Don't just be the yes man. I used to be out there and say, oh, I'll do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do that. The only problem is I said yes, and I'm not going to let people down. So that's where my issue was back then. So I learned just now to be you, but also be transparent. Be a man or a woman of your word. If you say something, then do it. And if you don't, then you need to own up. You need to step up and be responsible. There's no one better that I respect than someone stepping up and saying, you know what? I own that. That was my mistake. I apologize for that. What can I do to make it better? Sometimes we got to own up to our mistakes, and there's a lot of people that don't do it. So that's what I think we're talking about, is being a man of your word, being transparent, and just own up on your own BS. You know what I mean? All right. That's all that's on my heart. Have a good day.
Not much advice I'd want to give you, because it's the pain that drives your success. It's the stumbles that make you get back up. These lessons can't be taught. It's the experience one has to learn. Sometimes people say life isn't fair, but it's all how you look at it. There are lessons I could teach you, but you're the only one that must make the choices. Sometimes we'll lose the battle, but you must win the war. Wounds hurt, but now they're battle scars. I had to let you fall because God picked you back up. Life isn't a race, it's a marathon. Your longevity will tell your legacy.
Holy.
Good job, Jay.
Ghetto 2 man, salute.
Fall. It's been a while since I rode. I'm sure at times everyone has moped. But this ain't me. I don't want to go back to where I was. All I could do is pray and hope, shake it off. But when I do, my mind says, nope. I mean, how do I deal with this? How do I even cope? I don't want to slide, but it is a slippery slope. I'm struggling, I'm grabbing, I slip because I missed the rope. My emotions are overflowing like a waterfall. The words I speak are positive. Well, at least I think they are. Overall, with stress occurring regularly, it's too fast, it's a hand side. Emotions are thrown like a curveball, but how can you even breathe when the air feels like ethanol? I mean, I want to fight back my mind, I want to brawl, but when I punch, I'm on the ground. I mean, I see the takedown, I begin to sprawl, but I miss. All I can do is crawl. Then I disappear, I'm gone, and it's just me, staring at the ceiling wall. I mean, people can see my pain, you can see it in my eyeball. The sun would shine, but the darkness moves in, becomes a rainfall. I'm all over the place, like a human pinball. So I delay and I begin to stall. Please, God, take my hand before I fall.
how do the people you want opportunities with see your value? You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because I'm a rep this set. You got to show your partners how valuable you are. Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I didn't have nobody to go to. I've always had it where I'm going.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We back. We back. We back. Another Ranger stream. Goddamn. Goddamn. Woo. How's everybody been? Sorry, I know it. I feel like we just did a Ranger stream, man. Jesus, and I didn't even set up the goddamn my link to transition all this Ranger content over to the Clips channel. Epic fail on my end. Epic fail. And so out to my man Dust coming out.
I got money.
Shout out to my man. What does he say? Everybody like the stream. Yes, yes, yes. Do me a favor, everybody. It's free. Just like the stream. And I see y'all here blessing people with memberships. You know what I'm saying?
Get your money up, not your funny up.
If you get a membership by Dust, you have to. It's obligatory for you to use the Dust emoji, guys. Like, use it. You have it. It's free. Yeah, boy. And I believe it comes with a free super chat too, but that not too many people use, but it is what it is. So anywho, today we look, guys, the poll is crazy, right? The poll is crazy. If you would have told me that the Red Ranger was gonna be selling shirts with Hister on there, I'd be like, no way. I'd be like, no way. I'd be like,
Stop the cap.
stop the cap. Oh, snap.
I got money.
Just Niece coming in here. Have a great stream. Thank you. Salute to you.
Love of my life.
Appreciate that donation. Shout out to everybody else up in here. I see Wanda. I see Jack. I see we got some Too Mad people up in here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Too Mad. Ghetto Too Mad. Man, RIP Too Mad, man. Jesus. Too Mad rang the bell on himself. Goddamn. But if you only knew the behind the scenes Too Mad drama, like my videos are causing a ruckus. Guys, my videos are causing a ruckus. Guys, if you don't know, I know Ranger fans. I think it's easier for Ranger fans to transition to Twitch stuff versus Twitch fans to transition to Too Mad or Rangers. If you don't know, Too Mad recently passed, and I actually cut a couple videos on them. Did a live stream too. They've been doing pretty good. As you see, some a little bit better than the Power Ranger content, but it's all good. So that's the goal is to move all of the Ranger content to my, look at me. I am not prepared at all. Not prepared at all. Give me a second. Something just got in my eye too, by the way. Is to remove everything to my Clips channel. Like future stuff. All the old stuff is gonna stay there. But if you could do me a favor, go over and sub. It's already some Ranger content over there. But this is going to be the future home of Ranger content. Now, here's the way it's going to work, guys. Here's the way it's going to work. Let me break it down for you. This is going to be the primary live streaming channel. Sorry, something was really in my eye. And what's going to happen is I'm going to start multi-streaming. I'm going to stream on this channel, that YouTube channel, and then when the stream is over, I'm going to delete it off my main channel and leave it up on the Clips channel. Only problem is today I really didn't get time to plan it out like that. So it just didn't work out like that today. So this stream is going to still be on this channel, but the goal is to migrate
and put all the Ranger stuff on the clip stream to kind of separate the Twitch drama from the Ranger stuff. All right. So, Ranger fans, stay put, but just still go over there and sub. And then this channel is actually going to allow me to start uploading a little bit more content, like, stuff that's not so mainstream like that. Basically keep the main channel pure for all the good clickbaity, high retention editing content. And then, some of the one-off stuff's over here. But anyway, how has everybody been? I can't believe something really just got in my eye. Like literally. I don't know if it's dust. Pause. I don't know if it's dust or not, but something recently just went in my eye. But how's everybody been? What'd y'all do for the weekend?
What's up, nigga? What's up for the weekend, nigga?
I went to go see Bob Marley over there. One love, man. Went to go see Bob Marley. It was all right. It was all right, man. It was nothing to brag home about. Nothing crazy. Nothing. Watch it at home. I'll just say that it's good. It's good. But anywho, in typical Ranger fashion, oh my God, I see we got two mad people up in here. Speaking of eating booty, right? If that's what you into, I do got some booty to show y'all. You like, no way on a Henry stream on a Sunday, the Sabbath for the Lord. Look, guys, something is really in my eye. You remember my daughter? She recently finger banged it, and I had the pink eye, or they gave me the drops for like a week. But today, we can open it up with some booty, and then we can get to the Power Rangers. This is gonna be all Power Rangers though. I got memes lined up. I think dust is on my algorithm now or something. Like, when I save a meme and then I see it on someone else's page, I'd be like, yo, like, hey, what the hell? And guys, if you don't know, since my Ranger people, all donations will go to the divorce recovery fund. I recently paid my ex fucking $50,000. I know maybe some of y'all missed that shit, but yeah, look, guys, she got her bag and ran.
Gotta get my bag and run.
The judge took her side, and it was really nothing I could do. It was like give her $37,000 and then pay her off 14 over 3 years, or just give her everything all at once. I chose. It was my choice. I was like, nah. I'm not about to be your slave for 3 years. Take the 50 and leave me the fuck alone. So anywho, that's fine. I didn't want to do like no big stream on that shit or anything. I posted it up there. The people on my personal Facebook page, it's kind of like crickets over there. It's kind of like crickets. And shout out to my man, Red Bunny Classic.
City girls are down. City girls down. Woo, down bad.
Well, yeah, my ex, she up. she up. And then like I called my daughter. I'm like, yo, I speak to her every night. I'm like, where you at? She like, I'm at a resort with my mommy. I'm like, this bitch already spending the money. Goddamn. Hey, but at least, it's on my daughter, I suppose. So all is fair. But look, we said we was going to start this out for starving ninjas, and someone was talking about eating booty. And I'm like, what the hell? Booty on a Ranger stream? And shout out to Build Free Media for the, I see you out here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Salute to you, Build Media Freedom. I think that was what, your first super chat? Oh, look at second now. All right, for all my starving brothers out here. Yeah, I'm saying. Yo, where is this at, and why does it look like all men in this bitch? Is this the BBL League? Oh, it is the BBL League. I was like, who set this up? Who set this up? Like, what? Oh, how she missed the easy lay? It wasn't even Gardner. Hey, look, man. This is why we got to support the WNBA, man. Oh man, and someone going in on the whatchamacallit. Not ninjas acting like they courtside at the NBA finals, though. Give these ninjas a buzzer. Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
Bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get raped.
Oh, what the hell? What? We're all right. I don't know. Look. We'll go back to the original clip. Ryan Garcia tripping. Stay off drugs, y'all. Hey, but seriously, serious question. Would y'all put a one in the chat if you would go see the BBL League? Okay, put a one. You got, look, this gets more people than the WNBA though. I wonder why. Is it the talent level? And don't be saying not a single white guy. Don't be saying like a single white guy. Don't be saying that. I'm sure it's it's some white people up in there. You know what I'm saying? I see a pog right here. You know what I'm saying? A pog right there. I'm looking in the crowd, but it does look like, the founders of FUBU up in this bitch. Somebody like you, y'all don't know where the pog. Do y'all even know what a pog is? Man, I hate having to have to educate y'all. Pog. Where my man at? Pog. Black boy. Where he at? Where he at? Is this it?
What's up just yet? I'm still a virgin. So that means I'm still running this goddamn show.
Hold on. Here we go.
Shoot.
Hold on. I gotta educate y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I cannot let this shit slide. I cannot let this shit slide.
Hold my hand.
Boy, right. Oh, yo, my algorithm crazy. Boy like Pog. Where is it at? There we go.
What's your type? You like black, white?
I like white girls more better.
Okay.
Especially the thick time.
That's what I'm talking
Word.
about. No bunny.
Yeah.
In other words, Pog.
Pod. That's what I like. Yeah. Hey, say that bit again. Say it one more time, but say it slow.
Pog. P-A-W-G. Badass white girls.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
What you like, bro?
Yeah, that brother's
I like
starving.
fat-ass white girls, the thick time.
Ooh,
the
yeah.
curvy types. Those are my favorites.
Okay.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm just educating you.
Badass white girl.
Badass white girl.
Shit, I got it, but I
You know
know
what I'm talking about? The snow bunnies.
Oh, shout out to the Quiet Storm in the building. Salute to you, man. I know a lot of people living that free agent lifestyle. Oh man. All right. Let's get to the Ranger content. All right. I mean, look, has everyone clearing up what a pog is? Y'all know now. Let me like this. We got to incorporate this into the stream somehow.
What's your type? You like black, white?
I like white girls more better.
Okay.
More better.
Especially the thick time.
That's what I'm talking
Word.
about. No bunny.
In other words, Pog.
Pod. That's what I like. Yeah. Hey, say that bit again. Say it one more time, but say it slow.
Pog. P-A-W-G. Badass white girls.
That's what I'm talking about.
What you like, bro?
Yeah.
I like fat-ass white girls, the thick time.
The thick
yeah.
time.
Those are my favorites.
Okay.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. You spawn.
Hey, look, everybody gotta live your truth. All right.
Badass.
I think y'all clear. All right, now we can get to the Power Ranger content and shit. All right. So I did come across a couple memes. I was gonna watch the actual movie with y'all, but here we go.
Alright, y'all. So I wanted to talk the most influential film of my childhood, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Bro, I swear to God, this movie gets me so fucking hype, son.
Yo, this movie is free on YouTube to watch, by the way. Free.
Like, you have to understand that in the 90s, there wasn't a kid alive that didn't want to be a fucking Power Ranger, bro. Look at these kids skate down steps and shit. So goddamn lit. I mean, bro, the amount of children that were harmed while watching these fucking movies. I used to jump off my couch and just cause bodily harm to my friends. Look at this shit, dude. God damn. damn, son. Not only that, dude, we got the fucking ninja suits in this movie, bro. They looking dripped the fuck out.
Yo, look, come on, man. If he's spitting the truth, put a 1 in the chat.
Tommy is the only white person I'd want to see in a white hood.
Holy shit.
But do y'all remember the ending of this movie? Because this shit is fucking wild, dude. Now, for some quick context, there's this villain called Ivan Ooze that's trying to destroy the city.
Hey, you can actually go see him at cons.
Of Angel Grove. Don't ask me why, bro. His plan is very vague. Now, stakes are at an all-time high, and they need to get Ivan off of them and in the direction of that comet so that he can be destroyed. And Aisha comes up with this brilliant plan to use this for emergency use only button.
Now, what the hell is this button for, yo?
What do y'all think this button does? Launch some missiles? Not even close, bro. She hits the button and they just knee this nigga in the balls and dip the fuck out. God, I love this movie.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, y'all. So I wanted to talk the most.
Oh man, look, does this not take you back? I think I'm like a nostalgia channel, low-key. Y'all didn't turn me into a nostalgia channel and shit. I'll be like, yeah, they'd be like, yo, you should be streaming about this Twitch stuff, this Wilbur Soot stuff. I'll be like, we got a Ranger stream coming up. They be like, man, they be hate. Look, some people, I kid you not, really hate when I stream Power Rangers. They like, it's wasted talent. You could be making, could be making so much more money if I stream Twitch drama. I'll just be like, it's Sunday. I mean, we got some drama today. Like people don't think that someone is planning to sell some Hister shirts. I'm like, look, I saw that. Look, here's what happened. I saw the interview and I was like, oh my God, this dude has got to be the dumbest guy to ever wear a Ranger suit. Okay. And then even some other people pointed out, they start emailing me. I'm like, yeah, I saw it. I don't think I responded to it, but in my mind, I was like, yeah, I saw that shit. And shout out to Normieville, you know what I'm saying? What does he say? Hey, I went to the theater as a teen to see that movie. Oh my God. I remember like begging my grandmother. I want to say my grandmother took us. I'm like 99% sure my grandmother took us to go see Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh my goodness. Like we had the VHS and everything, dog. It was, it was crazy. That's back when you had the, the VHS shit and then you could have to rewind it. Crazy times, right? But look, let's let him cook one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Let him cook. Influential film of my childhood, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Bro, I swear to God, this movie gets me so fucking hype, son. Like, you have to understand that in the 90s, there wasn't a kid alive that didn't want to be a
No lie, I think I had rollerblades too after this movie. No lie. I'm not lying.
Fucking Power Ranger, bro. Look at these kids skate down steps and shit. So goddamn lit. I mean, bro, the amount of children that were harmed while watching these fucking movies. I used to jump off my couch and just cause bodily harm to my friends. Look at this shit, dude. God damn, son. Not only that, dude, we got the...
It could be a word you say, Eric. Sometimes if you say something like a wrong word or like death or something like that, it won't go through. So you don't worry, you won't be charged. If it doesn't go through, you won't be charged.
Fucking ninja suits in this movie, bro. They looking dripped the fuck out. Tommy is the only white person I'd want to see in a white hood. But do y'all remember the ending of this movie? Because this shit is fucking wild, dude. Now, for some quick context, there's this villain called Ivan Ooze that's trying to destroy the city of Angel Grove. Don't ask me why, bro. His plan is very vague. Now, stakes are at an all-time high, and they need to get Ivan off of them and in the direction of that comet so that he can be destroyed. And Aisha comes up with this brilliant plan to use this for emergency use only button. Now, what do y'all think this button does? Launch some missiles?
That's what
Not
we
even
would
close,
think.
bro. She hits the button, and they just knee this nigga in the balls and dip the fuck out. God, I love this movie.
Yo, look, man, it is a classic. It is a classic. And you know, what else do we have? When you're a 40-year-old ranger.
Angel Grove Tourism. Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, I'm going to be late again. I'm sorry. The Megazord's tearing the shit out of downtown again, so... It's the giant dog one. Yeah.
Go dog.
Yeah, the gold one. Yeah. I swear to God, we're going to move to Gotham. I'm sorry, baby.
Hey, Aww. Now, also we can do some nostalgia. We can take it all the way back.
Hey kids, it's another totally terrific Toys R Us shopping spree. This time, one lucky winner gets me and my Power Ranger buds to do the shopping with you. That's right, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Man the carts and go shopping. Awesome! Hang on, because that's not all. 100 others will win a $50 Toys R Us gift certificate, a Power Rangers video game cartridge, and a case of Power Rangers mac and cheese. This is totally terrific. To enter, send a postcard with your name and address to Fox Power Rangers Power Grab.
Yo, who actually did this though? Did it put a 1 in the chat if you was like, yo, mom, I need to mail this shit off and shit. Put a 1 if you actually did this back in the day. Like maybe your parents, you was like, yo, I gotta, you like, it was so crazy that you probably had to like make sure you had pen and paper and then write the address down again and shit. Like, shit was crazy.
P.O. Box 1129, Los Angeles 90078. Hurry, entries must be in by November 13th.
November 13th. Damn, what a eerie.
Hey, kids.
All right. Anywho, what are we here to talk about today? Martial arts. Okay. Martial arts is going to come up. Okay. Like, let me go to my list. Videos that we got lined up today, and we should have a special guest, and I got a Ranger interview coming out with someone who was who worked for Austin St. John. Like, yeah, you like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
yeah, boy, yeah. 100%. I ain't even lying. But we gonna take it back. We can start with some martial arts. Where is it at? New AS chess stream. Sort date added. There we go. All right. Oh, I forgot. So what happens, guys, is I see people saying don't talk about the VCR. Back in the day, in the 90s, there were a lot of people who proclaimed themselves to be like good martial artists or whatever, right? And I remember, if I recall correctly, that JDF got into it with Jean-Claude Van Damme and shit. He got into it with Jean-Claude Van Damme, mostly because he thought he was trying to punk him. And remember, guys, JDF was a tried and true martial artist, okay? And as a result of him being a martial artist, we could do Jean-Claude Van Damme. JDF versus Jean-Claude, okay? And you like, what do you have? Now look, this never came to be, right? Because of this right here.
Because it's so cool. Yeah. I'm sorry, you found out you were fighting.
Pull him out right now, please.
My hands glove. You want to fight.
He still wants to talk to him too.
That's right. I told you. That's right. Yeah, but that's not. Chuck Zito's a friend of mine, I heard. Yeah, you think, what about Chuck Zito? Chuck Zito? Yeah, tell him Chuck Zito what? Chuck Zito what? What Chuck Zito? Don't try to punk me.
You heard him? You heard him? He was like, hey, don't try to punk me and shit.
Challenging my manhood?
Oh, look, he was ready to pop off right here in front of everybody. It was on site like, yo, this doesn't matter where we at. I don't care who you are. You're not about to try and punk me and shit. Like, you'd be like, God damn. I don't know whose hands is that. They're like, Jason, no. Jason, no. Like, no.
Don't try to punk me.
Yo, look, once you say some shit like that,
Challenging my manhood?
that the person's next words are very crucial. Very crucial. If it's anything other than I'm not trying to punk you, then it's probably gonna be a fight or whatever, right?
Yeah, tell him Chuck Zito what? Chuck Zito what? Don't try to punk me.
Look, everyone was like, whoa, no one's trying to punk you, man. No one's trying to punk you. Or whatever. And look, he was. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that Jean-Claude Van Damme is not. I'm not trying to, and he's not Austin St. John. Okay, he got the real deal experience. But he did kind of go soft. But what happened was after that, right? This happened. I don't know if people saw it, but Jean-Claude Van Damme thinking he was like, oh, I still got it or whatever. He was like, I still got it. It's like, well, do you? I don't know.
Strong giant.
Now look, he like, look, just try to kick me and shit. You ever did that? Look, I'll tell you a story, right? Holy shit. Woo.
I got money.
Eric Parshell, thank you for sponsoring the stream. Dropped a bag.
I got money.
He said, don't try to punk me. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, y'all better not try to punk Eric Parshell, man. Thank you for sponsoring the stream on a Sunday. On a Sunday, oh, hopefully your birthday must have been really good. You know what I'm saying? He must have been. He recently turned, I think, what, 36? I'll be remembering, man. I'll be remembering. But salute to you, Eric. Thank you, man, for your generosity, man. I appreciate it. But Jean-Claude Van Damme was like over here, like, yo, I'm a big dog and shit. Like, hey, just try to kick me, I'ma block it. Now, look, people used to say wrestling was fake and shit or whatever. And at one point, right, growing up, I know my mom and grandmother probably watching. She had a boyfriend who was like, wrestling is fake. And I was like, you really think it's fake? He was like, yeah, it's fake. I'm like, well, let me put you in the figure 4 then. You know, because before like The Rock, look, I'm a little older, so Brent the Hitman Hart, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, let me put you in the figure 4 if it's fake. And you know what I'm saying? Look, guys, look, the figure 4. Oh my God. Look. We gonna have fun. Look, I have no time constraints. So we can do it, right? So, her boyfriend thinking he trying to like crush my little dreams and shit. Bret Hart figure 4. Let's see. It's a real move. Where is it at? Where? I just need one good clip of it. All right. Well, anyway, I can't find a good clip of the goddamn figure 4. But people used to say wrestling was fake or whatever. And yeah. Apply. Oh shit. I think we got one. Oh no. Oh my God. All right. I think we got one. Bro, this is not a fake move. I don't know why people let people do this shit. You could literally break someone's ankle right here. Like, look at this. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted. All right. So you see the figure 4? Normally you would have your leg would be where this pole is, right? Your leg would be where this pole is, and then you drop the other leg, right? And you just like... Oh my God. Now look, this is probably not hurting because there's really no pressure on the leg. His leg is just going down, go dust his crotch. But I put that on her boyfriend and he squealed and then he grabbed the shit out of my thighs. And I was like, oh, I thought it was fake. Look, I could be an asshole, man. I could be an asshole. And salute to my man, Chad. He said, Vince McMahon stream. God, it would be like a 4-hour documentary type stream. It'd just be me and you. I'm telling you, it'll be me. Like, here's the thing. If you want to build up a good Vince McMahon stream, what I would have to do is probably 2 to 3 weeks of Vince McMahon videos and then say, hey, we about to go live on Vince McMahon. I don't think I got the pull to be like, yeah, I'm doing Vince McMahon, and then people show up or whatever. Like, think about this, right? I do a video on Too Mad. Oh yeah, and it will. And Jack is 100% right. It will get claimed instantly. But the way I would do it, I wouldn't necessarily show the footage. I wouldn't show the footage like WWE footage. Like, it's documentaries I've watched. Like, people think that Vince McMahon's first cover up was like, look, his first cover up was Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Girlfriend murdered. Well, I ain't gonna say murdered. I ain't gonna say murdered because there were no charges filed. But like, if you look up Vince McMahon, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, you'd be like, wait, though. You'd be like,
hey yo, what the fuck?
Like, wait, what? Woman ends up dead in a hotel room with her boyfriend. and boyfriend not charged, and Vince McMahon come in with a fucking suitcase and says, "I'll handle it," like he fucking White Wolf off of Pulp Fiction, you'd be like, ain't no way. I'm like, yeah, man. And then he had like, so like, I kind of know the history of it, of the whole WWE or it was WWF when I was watching it and shit. No chance for bail. Oh my goodness. Like we would be here for a while, man. I would be going in on like the history, like, oh yeah. And then he bet everything on Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan was the man, and he had to sell cities on Hulk Hogan. Oh man, and like every time that Vince McMahon like would level up, it was because he had a superstar. He had a superstar that he was like, this is the quintessential star. So like we would be here for at least it would be at least a 4-hour stream, and then you got to go through the court docs, and you got to go through all the controversies. And honestly, the true reason that Vince McMahon is getting outed is because he didn't want to give some girl $2 million. He promised her 3 for the NDA, gave her 1. She asked for the other 2, and he was like, "Shut up, bitch!" Hit her with the rock, and she was like, okay, all right. If that's how you want to play it, then, and we'll see you in court." And like, god damn, now he gone. He's done. He's toast. I mean, he damn near a billionaire, but anywho, we was on Power Rangers and shit. We was on Power Rangers. So anyway, back to Jean-Claude Van Damme before we get off track, because I got people coming on at 6 o'clock or 6:30. All right. So anywho, Jean-Claude Van Damme, like, yo, look, man, I'm so good, you can't even kick me and shit. So he invites some random dude on the stage, and he's like, just try to kick me. He like, you sure, bro? He like, yeah, I'm gonna counter it. Don't even worry.
How about you kick one and then What's your favorite? Yeah, 50-50 on the legs? Whatever you want. Okay. Me too, you think they're shorter.
You know, stretching, you know what I'm saying?
You do a kick because... Yeah.
Kick it, Johnny, you got Johnny, kick.
Now look, his friend is in the audience like, Johnny, kick him. Johnny, kick him. Now, Jean-Claude Van Damme don't know that this dude is serious in his martial arts. He's not just some random guy that he got on the stage thinking like, oh, kick me and shit. This is a real martial artist, and you about to see it real quick.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Whoa! You saw that shit? You saw that? You saw how quick that kick was? It damn near knocked his hat off. But he was like, he still held back. He still held back a little bit. He did held back.
Yeah.
Whoa! You see him fix the hat? You see him fix the hat? He was ready. He's ready. Now look, Jean-Claude Van Damme is gonna do some sucker shit after this shit. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Kick it, Johnny, you got Johnny, kick. Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Whoa!
No. Actually, what you do is good, but it doesn't really hurt because they're tapped.
Now look, the dude is on guard because he like, yo, he probably about to do some sucker shit. He probably now look, watch the sucker shit that he do, and security is then gonna come, right?
So what people do in martial arts, they go on the outside, which is good. It's romantic. It's powerful to a point. Boom. I ain't gonna shake him. What you have to do in martial arts, it's to go boom inside of this.
You see, that was a real kick. That was a sucker shit, right? This is when you like do some shit because you know you got security, and he just gonna hit him in the nuts real quick and then back up. Like, watch it again. This is a real kick.
It's powerful to a point. Boom. I ain't gonna shake him. What you have to do in martial arts, it's to go boom inside of this.
So this is some sucker shit, man.
Distance, you don't do long shot, you go boom on the inside. 2-3 times, boom, little kick, you cannot pop. Up, and you take these things. Yeah, this is a real martial art.
You see him? You see him? He was like, "Yo, let's go. We can do this shit right now."
But I actually difference between movies and reality.
Good on you. You get the shot?
You know, all good. He did just kick him in his manhood.
Challenging my manhood?
All right, but anywho, I only bring up that because we're about to talk martial arts, and we know we're kind of gonna get into it. Yeah, let's just get it. Let's just do it live. Let's get into it. You remember this video right here, right? ASJ talked about his martial arts or whatever, right? You like, what is this, Henry? Remember, he had like 3 black belts when by the time he got the Power Rangers. Come on. I was like, oh man, get to it.
It's never too late to start learning the martial arts. I've taught students that range in age from 3 to their mid-60s.
Bruh, imagine, 3 to 60 though. I think I might have missed it. I think I missed it. Hold on.
I've studied martial arts since I was 5 years old.
There we go.
By the time I was 18, I'd earned a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo, as well as earning 2 other black belts in the combination of 12 different martial arts I've studied.
All right, so second-degree black belt, Taekwondo, and all this other stuff that he's working on. All right, so he recently did an interview, right? Oh, like this is the Hitler interview or whatever. Shout out to what channel is this? What channel is this? Sorry guys, this is Toon and Jim Cummings, right? Toon and Jim Cummings. All right, so you like, well, what happens right here? Now, if you a member of fan work, you know that he has 4 black belts by the time he's 18. But what is he about to say right here that's gonna catch everyone off guard?
Well, good. I'll do it for you.
I know who to call. All right.
Yeah, that's good. So if any of the Power Rangers ever have to sing,
got it. Yeah,
right here. Except for Karen, I think it'd be kind of tough to.
She can sing.
She can sing.
She can sing. Karen can sing. Okay,
Yeah,
come on.
She was in a girl band
Yeah, she was in Cash.
back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she can actually sing.
Damn.
He said sang.
Okay. People pay me not to sing.
Oh, okay.
You're
Well,
just
that's good
talk.
money too.
Yeah. There's places
I mean, these guys all get along, guys.
for all of us.
Yeah. You go to the anti-karaoke bar. It's you're a mime, I would think.
That's right.
Would be, yeah.
I could do that, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. He is Blue Bear. So salute to you, Blue Baron. Blue Baron, no.
The martial mime.
Yes, that's right. Don't stand too close. I'll knock your block off. Oh man.
Speaking of martial arts, when did you get into martial arts? How old were you?
I was 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been at it most of my life. So my first martial art, I trained with my father in the beginning. He was heavy into Kenpo. It's been in my family for a long time. So Parker style Kenpo, trained through, Parker trained Ray Schneider. Ray Schneider was trained by Dave German. Dave German did the Black Panther videos.
Now, it's ironic that he's naming names, considering like, yo, I'm not about to name names. If you expecting that, you're talking to the wrong guy.
He was.
But typically, when you are a martial artist and you get trained by someone good who's official, you be like, oh, I trained at a Hanshi Frank or whatever.
A really accomplished martial
Or
artist.
Hanzo.
And then my father and I trained with Ray Schneider, and it was Newaza, Kenpo, Taido. Taido is the Japanese art of strangulation, and he mixed in
The art of strangulation.
Yes.
So there's an art to it.
Yes.
Damn.
to being efficient at it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but
there
not
was-
with paintbrushes, not that kind.
No, not that kind.
No, the other kind.
Yeah, there's not much I could do with a paintbrush except wave it at people. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know about the art of strangulation. I'm not trying to strangle anyone, guys.
And then from there, my dad was off at war a lot. And I went into judo. I've been through in my life now about 23 systems.
Wow.
I just got my.
I didn't know there were.
Hold on.
Wow. Oh, there's thousands now. Thousands. Yeah. And I just got my 5th black belt. So I have 3 first degrees.
5th black belt.
Yeah, and 2 second degrees. So my second degree is in Pai Lam Tao under Si Tai Gung, Glenn Wilson. And I'm in the process of picking up and learning his system, which is essentially a Chinese kung fu take on Parker style Kimpo that was recreated by Master.
All right, but what you want to take away is the 5 black belts. The 5 black belts. Well, if you know, Jason and Austin didn't get along. In fact, you can say he'd been wanting to punch him in the face. All right, he was like, yo, I want to punch him in the face. Now, look, this is just a random interview that I was watching. Like, sometimes I have these old interviews on in the background because they make for good audio wallpaper. And then I listen, right? Because remember, this is a media hype, right? Now it's 5. You got 5 belts. I know, right? It's 5 belts. 5 belts. It was 3. It was 4. No, it was 3 at 18 in the video. Then it was 4 in the fan work video. Now it's 5. The 3 and 4 came as he was 18. So if he said it, he got it.
I shine, we jinxed us. That's questions coming for the next problem.
What can I do?
No.
Hey, why don't you ask about the pink and the black ranger? I mean, what am I chopping over here? That's true. Come on. Jeez.
No, I know. In general, I know. Anybody? We just, nah. Well, anybody. So what your question is, was the Pink Ranger with any ranger we want some?
Well, the Pink Ranger with any ranger, right?
What she says in general, so like, I mean, anybody.
Sort of connections between any of the cast members or anything like that?
I just want to punch Austin in his face. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say that stuff again. God, I'm sorry. That's not right.
You see how it just slipped out? You like, oh shit.
That's because the guy said
I don't think anybody's
nothing going on. That was, we were working the whole time.
Yeah, we hated each other.
Yeah.
No, we did.
We're like brothers and sisters.
Yeah, we get along most of the time. Yeah.
All right. That's all I wanted to show, but like it was not a media beef, right? And the only reason I know that is because of these messages right here. Holy shit. Guys, you probably don't remember when Austin St. John said the whole Bish grip. You remember the Bish grip comment? Like, oh, I got the Bish grip. You guys got to remember it. Remember the Bish grip? He was like, oh, we call it a Bish grip because we just grab the back of your head and martial artists don't have it and all this other stuff. Well, apparently there was a real beef going on, right? A real beef. And is it at the 9? Is it? Let me make sure. I gotta find it. I want to say it's at the 4-minute mark right here. Right?
You're going to be in a bad place.
So, behind me, if I had my hand on the devil and grabbed it, and then behind me.
You're going to be in a bad place. You're going to be in a bad place.
So, what's
I love guys with long hair that call themselves fighters and martial artists. It's a bitch grip. I'm going to throw you around. I'm going to throw you around like a rag doll. Here's rule number 1. Where the head...
All right, you saw it, right? We've played this before. I'm not about to like hone in on it, right? But JDF had a real issue with that, yo. A real issue with it. And look, this is Steve Cardenas right here. Yes, people were like, look, this is a fan. Yo, he should definitely have some respect on people to put their lives on the line. Well, hold on. I think he's maybe out of order. Here we go right here. JDF, you have every right to be offended by this comment. This was stooping low by him, not called for in the least bit. You're above him. There's a reason why you're the greatest ranger, have the biggest fan base. You are a true and genuine person. He like, look, man, look. And look, he added Francis on this shit to make sure, like, yo, everyone see it. Words are words, bro. That girl works with him and him, I'm sure he meant they both hate me. It was intentional beside the point. Listen to what he said. Bitch grip, please. So let me get this right. A girl asked him and he told the girl he called that a bish grip. Okay. So now calling women a bish, he can't get out of this, bro. He's not even qualified to teach. He doesn't have a real black belt. Holy shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, look, this is the first time I'm seeing this. This is you're seeing JDF say, hey, he doesn't have a real black belt. A straight poser. Stop being someone he is not, bottom line. God, look, this is straight from the horse's phone, if you will. Look, if you will. And look, man. And someone was like, yo, you know, he should definitely have some respect on people that put their lives on the line. He's seriously ignorant, unlike you. Man, you always give your fans 110%. I can express the love I have for you, bro. Yes, he is, but to say that doesn't really matter, bro. You can't say that to many great martial artists with long hair. And girls, it's called a bish grip, please. He doesn't even have a black belt. Lame! Holy shit. And look, Steve Cardenas is like, this is crazy. Now look, Steve Cardenas is a real martial artist. Don't ever come for Steve Cardenas. He a real one. But ASJ, like, nah, man, this dude, nah. JDF, sleep easy, bud. You're like Wolverine and he's just Howard the Duck. Keep your head up, bro. This is the type of stuff that was going on back in the day. And when it comes to his belt status, you know, what degree black belt Austin St. John? Austin been practicing martial arts since he was 5 and now has a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, a 1st degree black belt in Judo, and he also practices Shinto and Kempo. So his black belt status has always been a little murky, right? Always. Oh, and does it? I just found a picture of Austin St. John's black belt just now. I sent it to you on Instagram. Can you please show it? Well, look, Dust be playing jokes, so I gotta screen Dust stuff, right? He said he found it, and let me check. He just sent the photo. All right. Look, I gotta screen snipe it because I can't show it without showing all my DMs. All right, so here is the belt that that Dust has found, and I can't confirm or deny this being the belt that Austin St. John has, but Dust got it, so it might be true. Let me know, guys. Is this the belt? I don't know. I'm not a black belt. I mean, is it not tied? Is it just not tied? That's why it looks a little different. Can a real martial artist chime in? Can he chime in? Can someone chime in? I know he said he knows 23 different martial arts, even though I think in the video it was like 12. Look, man, ASJ is a look, guys. For the life of me, there's a video out there where Austin St. John is saying that he knows 33 styles of martial arts. I want to see, like, I'm a blender. I was just like, what the fuck? Look, if these the black belts they giving out, like, I don't know, like, how many years do you have to study to get one? Can people in the chat, martial artists, please chime in? This is supposed to be an exclusive first look at Austin St. John's black belts that he keeps in the safe. Just let me know. I know y'all looking at it like I know, but it is, look, if the shoe fits, it fits. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Look, I showed you the black belt. Let me get it off screen, okay? Let me get it off screen. Now look, the issue with the whole black belt stuff came because, look, JDF knew he was a fraud because of stuff like this. Like, he was like, remember, there's some audio out there where Jason's like, look, man, he told me how to break bricks, and I know how to break bricks, and I've been breaking bricks since bricks were being made. And he was like, no, I break them like this. Now look, here is how you break bricks, and here's the Green Ranger breaks bricks on Regis Philbin.
Great. You okay?
Are you bleeding? Is that?
Wow,
Spectacular.
Mike can't even break one.
Now the crazy thing is, he would do this. He would start doing this at cons. He would go to Comic Cons and do this or whatever.
With my head. So you used your forearm, didn't you?
Yeah, you can use your forearm. You can go ahead and use your forearm.
Don't
the whole trick is
Regis.
It's to drill through.
I know this is a very old. This is how you know I'm all on the algorithm, man.
Drill through, and pretend they're not there. You don't see it. Just want to drill straight through it.
But what you guys don't know is back in the 90s, they were in heavy competition on and off the camera. And when I say off the camera, it's primarily because of the karate flicks back in the day. All right. So they both would do these karate flicks or whatever, like these videos like this.
Now, I want to let you in on a little secret I was talking about. It's been the key to my success in the martial arts, and it also helps me a lot in life. I call it the code of the arts. This is the way I train my mind and body to work as one. See, the code of the arts is like a puzzle. There are 8 pieces you need to have to put this puzzle together. You will learn them all. Then you can become a great martial artist. Don't try to learn martial arts on your own.
So they would do these Ranger class tips. Even Austin St. John had one.
Like this. Okay? Loosen our back muscles and our spine. Do this one very carefully. If it's uncomfortable, don't do it. Kind of like you're doing a hula hoop or something.
Brotherhood is the first piece of the puzzle. It means working together with others, helping each other out, not criticizing or making fun of your fellow students.
All right, and here we go, right here.
Like that. 2, 3, and what the next thing we're gonna do is called a trajectory kick. What you're gonna do, this is like a kick, but it's more of a stretch. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a left forward stance. You're gonna put your right arm straight out in front of you. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna swing your leg all the way up to touch your hand, just like this. Like that, and again, boom, just like that. It stretches all these muscles out back here.
Take the time.
You
but
see?
make sure that you do each of these warm-ups.
Someone super cut him.
Okay, nice and slow. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Hands on our hips, back
Hold on.
straight, knees just outside your knees. You want your back straight, nose back, shoulders back.
These are the videos, and someone sent me something and said, "Yo, his black belt was not tied right, or whatever." You know, look, guys, I'm not a martial artist. I lean to you guys, the experts, into telling me like, hey, what's good and what's not. Like we see, have Dust showed the black belt. This was their class, and the beef goes deeper, guys. It's so deep. It's so deep. I wonder who sold more VHS tapes back in the day.
Boom. Okay, that's called the reverse punch.
Okay, guys, watch my foot here again. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see anybody's foot when they throw this punch go like this. That's bad. You can sprain your ankle and you'll hurt yourself. What I want to see is this. Back foot's gonna turn to right there. It's gonna be almost.
I don't know martial arts, guys. I don't know martial arts, but this beef goes back
So jam
ages.
1. Now kick 2, and down, and back.
The roundhouse kick.
When we connect to the roundhouse, this.
But you know, this is just some little nostalgia and shit. This is a little nostalgia to take you back. But what do you guys think of ASJ going forward? Now, look, let's get on some positive stuff, right? I know you like positive. You like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
positive? What the hell? No, guys. When it comes to this Power Ranger stuff, I listen to a lot of things. We're gonna go back to that interview because if you saw that interview, that's where Hitler comes up. You like what? Yeah, man, we got to talk about ASJ, man. I don't know who's advising them. I think it's still Zach and Susan Matisse, who obviously they keep my name in their mouth. Like, And I'm just like, why are y'all talking about me? Why are y'all talking about me? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, hey, Mike Bradley, I know he know about the beef, but you know, you gotta play it cool. You gotta play it cool. But I wonder if Mike Bradley got the video still. He probably got some shit signed. If I'm Mike, I definitely got a signed video. But anywho, let's take a little intermission, if you will. What? Hold on, I gotta go to my Power Ranger stuff. All right, here we go. So the Power Rangers thing, I've been saving some of these. Y'all can't see them. So let me put them on the screen. Let me make sure I got the, here we go. All right, sorry, y'all. All right, let me take y'all back. You know, we all older now. You know what I'm saying?
I was just at the Cheesecake Factory getting ready to try banana cream for the first time. What's going on?
The planet is in grave danger.
That's every week, man. That's every week. Let's call our old friend Billy, see if he'll come down here and do it. He's probably working at Circuit City or something. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. All right. You want a juice from the youth center? I'm just kidding. You don't drink anything. You're just a head.
Hey, look, guys. This guy right here, this Rewinding the Rose, he has a lot of great content on his channel as being a Power Ranger and other things. So his channel is called Rewinding Roads. Go check him out because I'll be playing a lot of his Rangers clips.
Yeah, I think about ditching the Honda Odyssey, leaving my wife, pulling up to the club in the T-Rex Zord and pulling bad bitches. Yeah, I think about it. Hey, hope this was like a no judgment dimension. Yeah, I think.
Look, Power Rangers be having real life problems and shit, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
About ditching the Honda Odyssey, leaving my wife, pulling up to the club in the T-Rex Zord and pulling bad bitches. Yeah, I think about it.
I know.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Why would he want to leave his wife though? Like, wow.
Hey, hope this was like a no judgment dimension. Yeah, I think.
Oh man, let's give him a like. He apparently has a series. He has a series going on. Let's see if we can Oh, this Nick Saban.
Look at me now, bitches. Look at me now.
When they made fun of you playing the flute.
Bitches.
I know it was the wrong Simon. I know. I mean, this look, guys. He's gonna probably keep cranking out part 10.
I'm just asking if I can be reassigned to like an office job because having Power Ranger coworkers that are about 20 years younger than me is a little weird. I can't hang with these guys. It's always hella dead ass. That's fire, bro. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Listen to this. Listen to this voicemail. Bro, come hang with us. These bitches are fire, bro. Dead ass. TJ, give me lemon drop. I'm just asking if I can be reassigned to like an office job.
Yeah, I wonder if Jason did feel like being around like the new younger Rangers. I don't know.
Because having Power Ranger coworkers that are about 20 years younger than me is a little weird. I can't hang with these guys. It's always hella dead ass. That's fire, bro. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Listen to this. Listen to this voicemail. Bro, come hang with us. These bitches are fire, bro. Dead ass. TJ, give me lemon drop. I'm just.
All right. Now let's get to the next topic. We got a little bit of time before the special guest comes on. All right, so there was a ASJ video. Boom. Boom, right here, man. Right here. And I'm sure as a lot of people hit me up about this on Henry Court, if you're in the Power Rangers Discord. Red Ranger versus, let's do green, but really it's the Gold Ranger. All right, this was a big thing, right? Because when you look at this, you instantly see this is the Gold Ranger and they photoshopped everything. I mean, the Green Ranger, but they photoshopped everything gold. It is what it is. I mean, you know, shout out to people at FanWork. ASJ jump scare. Now, before we watch this, we're not gonna watch all of it. Fair use to fan work. Fair use fan work. I know y'all be watching my channel and shit. Salute to y'all. Now let's look at this production, like just off the strength. Like if I'm fan work, I'm like, bruh, stop wearing this goddamn orange shirt. Unless he filmed all these wearing the orange shirt and they're just dropping them now. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you film a bunch and then you just drop it on a drip. But I'd be like, yo, bro, new shirt. But anywho.
Who would win, MMPR Red or Zio Gold Ranger?
I, Tray of Courage, give forth the spirit.
And they finally took my advice. I've been giving fanword some feedback. I'm like, hey, stop with the goddamn loud ass music. They're like, Henry, we got your feedback and we're gonna tone the music down. I'm like, all right, cool.
Tray of Heart, embrace you, Jason.
I'm sorry, I got it on chipmunk mode. I'll watch it on chipmunk mode. Let's go back.
Who would win, MMPR Red or Zio Gold Ranger?
Well, this looks like the Green Ranger, so I know people were naturally putting Green Ranger. Like, yo, y'all gotta stop. Oh man, y'all gotta stop. And yes, this is the video where he said he had 5 Zords. Now look, here's the thing, right? It's 4 Zords early on. Look, it's 4 Zords at 1:30. Then it becomes 5 at 5:23. It's just like, maybe it's a slip. And then he says it's 6 Zords and he gives himself credit for driving the Dragon Zord. Look, we gonna watch some of it. We ain't gonna watch all of it. We don't care about all of it.
I, Tray of Courage, give forth the spirit.
You will have access to a universe of power.
Tray of Heart, embrace you, Jason of Earth.
Jason, bold and powerful. You shall command the Tyrannosaurus dinosaur.
Wisdom, place and glory.
But anytime I see that Austin St. John Enterprises, I think it is.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? Is the knowledge and experience of my people.
Now, to be fair, this is some great graphics, though. Like, you know, shout out to Fanware with their graphics. We are graphic designer. They did good. They did real good. Salute to them.
So a question just came in from one of the fans. This is one I have not considered before. The question was, who would win, MMPR Red or Zio Gold Ranger? This is a tough one for me because the Red Ranger is undefeated.
Red Ranger undefeated. I mean, look, guys. ASJ still thinks he's in Power Rangers. And for him, that works. That works for his fan base, his core fans. They like, yeah, man, we simping that. They like Red Ranger Kool-Aid. Give me a double cup. You know, shit like that.
Ranger fought monsters on Morphin. Jason, the Red Ranger, defeated Tommy when he was evil.
Look, we defeated Tommy when he was evil. They have to look. This is their bread and butter. This is their bread and butter, man. It's ironic that they put clips of him in there, knowing like how they personally feel about him and shit. It is a little off-putting, but hey.
And brought him to the team.
My head's spinning. It'll be okay, man.
Look, hey, they like, look, man. We done had his son on the goddamn show on the channel. We done promoted his ass. We gotta do this shit. We're trying to squash the beef any way we can.
By done. What you did under Rita's influence. You own the power now.
Jason as Zio Gold Ranger, he got his power from 3 Rangers at one time. So he literally is the only Ranger in the history.
Now remember, he got a lot of preferential treatment when he came back.
Of the show to have the power of 3 Rangers at one time. But Jason the Red Ranger had 4 Zords.
Now that's what I call power.
Jason the Gold Ranger had Pyramidas.
Not so fast.
But Pyramidas could combine forces with like Titanus and the other.
Now, did you hear it? Did you hear the Zords? Let me go back.
4 Zords.
Now that's what I call
Gold Ranger.
He's about to say 4 Zords. Shit. Here we go, Mike. He said, shit, undefeated shit. I love ASJ, but Godard used to wash the Red Ranger like laundry.
That's a truthful statement.
Holy shit.
He got his power from 3 Rangers at one time. So he literally is the only Ranger in the history of the show to have the power of 3 Rangers at one time. But Jason the Red Ranger had 4 Zords.
No, that's 4 Zords. 4 Zords. Don't worry, it's gonna be at 5 in a minute.
What I call power.
Jason the Gold Ranger had Pyramidas.
Not so fast.
I don't know. If you had to retreat, that's an L. Hey, look, guys, look, y'all know, man. Y'all be knowing. If you had to retreat, it's an L. When he's saying, well, technically I didn't get beat, I left. You know what I'm saying?
But Pyramidas could combine forces with, like, Titanus and the other Zords.
I mean, how many Zords did he have? Technically, Gold is one person split into 3 personalities. Ooh, get him! Get him!
But then Jason the Red Ranger could combine all 5 Zords into the Megazord.
Megazord power!
I mean, look, we got some Green Ranger fans like, yo, that undefeated shit is not looking so undefeated. They like undefeated.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Man, that is tough. Neither Ranger ever defeated. Both of them immensely powerful with...
It's like propaganda, guys. It's like propaganda. Like, no, we've never lost. We've never lost. Not once. Not one fight.
A perfect record. Man, that's a battle. Here's what I think would happen. And this isn't a long video because I don't think there's too many places to take this. This is a meeting of the Titans. I think this battle, when they slam together, the shockwaves move the world.
Good graphic, fan word. I need to talk to their production team. Like, yo, what's up with y'all?
Over. And in the end, I think they get smashed so hard. They hit each other so hard. But because their character is so strong, neither can by will defeat the other. I think what they do is they combine. I think then they become a singular unit with the power of 4 undefeated Rangers.
4 undefeated Rangers. Like, what?
With 5 Zords behind them to become the newest, most powerful Ranger.
Now, look, this is a cool graphic. This is a cool graphic.
In the history of the show, King Tyranno is the gold and red crossover.
Now, someone pointed out something to me. An episode where the Green Ranger had to give his shield to the Red Ranger to protect him. It's like, no, you gotta take this, bro.
And I think that is how we get there. That doesn't even bring into account the Omega Red. So then we pull down the power of Omega Red, which is the 3rd iteration. And we now have the power of 5 Rangers in one guy. I think that's undefeatable. That is...
Why they got the Arabian Nights music in the background? Oh, man.
The most powerful Ranger before, during, or after in creation. That is what I think happens when Jason and all of his iterations meet and clash. I think morally and ethically, they would refuse to destroy.
Look, I don't want to hear him talk about any morals or ethics, man. I don't ever want to hear that come out your mouth.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Destroy each other because they would see the damage that would do to the teams and that there's no value in victory over each other because they all serve the same higher purpose. And instead, they would combine and meld Red Ranger, Gold Ranger, Omega Red into King Tyranno, and Jason was already undefeated. I think
the undefeated, man. He like Muhammad Ali of Power. No, he like the Floyd Mayweather of Power Rangers and shit.
Already undefeated. Now there's no one. There's no one. There's never been any.
Austin St. Mayweather, man.
One that could stop Jason's character. And I think now it just becomes the newest, most powerful force for good in the history of Rangers. That would be super cool. That is what I think it would be. So there is my take.
Stop giving him such a headache. All right, now let's get to the part where, I mean, we could finish it out. We only got like a minute.
On what would happen, who would win. I think in the end, they both win because...
Not ASJ combined the PP with his bank account. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh,
they join forces. And I think all the bad guys in the world tremble in fear. You imagine all the weapons in the Zords?
All right, weapons in the Zords, man. It's all about the Zord.
Jason, the Red, he had 5 Zords by himself. And then
You hear it? He went, look, he said 5 Zords, right? Look, let me run it back because I was talking. Listen closely for 5 Zords, and then we'll go back to the part where he said 4.
And I think all the bad guys in the world tremble in fear. You imagine all the weapons in the Zords? Jason, the Red, he had 5 Zords by himself. And then
all right, now let's do a little rewind. You like 5 Zords, like, brother, you just said 4.
of 3 Rangers at one time. But Jason, the Red Ranger, had 4 Zords.
Whoa! This is like his fucking black belt situation. Is it 4 or 5, Jason? No, it's 5. You sure? Well, you just said 4 over here. Nah, I was slipping, man. I was slipping. It's 5.
You imagine all the weapons in the Zords? Jason, the Red, he had 5 Zords by himself. And then
someone said Jason Lawrence Geiger, like, oh, bro, like, which one is it? Oh man, we got to get an ASJ interview, but just in case you go to jail, we got to get it before. I need to see what the rate is. He probably like, Henry, I would never come on your fucking platform and give you the satisfaction. See, I've been very critical of him. I have been, but if he wanted a fair shake, come sit down in the belly of the beast, answer the tough questions, and go about your day, man. Cool. But anyway, let's hear him name off the Zords. When he names off the Zords, you really gonna be like, wait. You gonna be like, wait. One of them don't make sense.
Gold Ranger, he had 6, or had another one, so that's actually 6 Zords.
6 now. Well, if you combine the Gold Ranger, it's 6. Not 5, it's 6. But hey, look, math may not be his strong point.
That is a titanic joining of forces. I don't think any other Rangers had 6 Zords. Like he's personally piloted. Craziness.
Now listen to the Zords he's about to give himself credit for.
The Warrior Wheel, Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon Thunder Zord, Pyramidas. Jason piloted Tommy's Dragon Zord. So I mean that's 5, and I'm forgetting there was another one in there somewhere.
Yo, if you drive someone's car once, is it yours? Let me know. Look, I'll go back. If you drive someone's car once, is it yours?
The Warrior Wheel, Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon Thunder Zord, Pyramidas. Jason piloted Tommy's Dragon Zord. So I mean that's 5, and I'm forgetting there was another one in there somewhere. That would be wild. I would love to see that, and I would love to see the combining of forces. Like I'm having visions of Pacific Rim, the movie. You know what I mean? Where they smash together. You see the shock waves go everywhere. Like that would just be wild.
Oh my goodness, man. ASJ, man. ASJ, he says Pacific Rim. He on that Michael Copon shit. Remember when Michael was like, yo, I'm doing my Pacific Rim type. I'm going to be the next Spielberg and shit. And he, when he got that money, he was like,
Gotta get my bag and run.
But anywho, what did you guys think of that? Let me know in the comment section. I see Brent is at a con. He like, it's Galactic Productions down there. Security is lax because we don't got Mike Bradley ass up there. Remember he snatched me up at Ranger Stop or Orlando Ranger Stop? He's like, hey, come here, knowledge and shit. I was like, oh, what? What's going on, man? Shit, I'm just up here just trying to get my pictures. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, what would you guys think of that, man? Now, here's the thing, guys. There are some very exceptional Power Ranger movies, not like the fucking Order, where they got this big budget and they don't deliver shit. But we're talking about like fan made, because sometimes the fans make stuff and it's really good. I'm talking really good, man. Like really, really good. All right. And I have one that I definitely want to watch with y'all at some point, and one that I don't think I can, because what happens is what they're doing to like kind of bypass some of this stuff is put it on for kids, right? So like Unworthy Productions, they have great Power Ranger movies. I'm talking great ones. And then this one is like the one that's like violent, like this one. Here, I'll show you guys. This one right here. Oh my goodness. We could not watch this. It'd have to be like on Discord or something, bro. Like the Black Ranger, he come back. Like they cussing and shit. Like, let me see. Like, this is the real one. This is like how it's supposed to be made. Why he got the blicky? Why everyone got like RCP 90s and shit? Like, why she got the RCP 90? Oh my goodness. Supercut. This is Power Rangers. This is an unauthorized fan-made stuff,
Two
right?
empires declare war.
Like, look at this shit.
Neither side is innocent.
You're still a traitor, you worthless piece.
We were children, asked to fight an intergalactic war against an enemy we'd never met. Let's stop pretending our side stood on some moral high ground.
Like, come on, like the order had to. I know y'all already seen this shit. I know y'all did. Look, but this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what the order should have looked at. But what happens is people want to be original. Like, no, I'm gonna use our weak ass special effects and we gonna do the cash grab.
What do you want, Rocky?
Where's Tommy?
We gonna get to that one. We gonna get to that one too. Oh yeah, this is the bootleg. Oh, this is bootleg Kev one. Bootleg one. But it's another one too. But look at this.
Tommy Oliver is a ghost. You'll never find him. I don't even know where he is.
Bullshit is an ugly color on you.
I prefer pink.
Like, look at her. Hey, where is Tommy?
What you choose to do here today, I would prefer you did it with your dignity intact.
How soon after the truce did you turn? Did you even wait until we were disbanded?
The second the machine empire integrated their technology in our society.
Yeah, I think if you're familiar with the lore, you remember the Machine Empire. I want to say that was what, Zeo? Like, don't come for me. Don't come for me when Jason was the Red Ranger, like Jason David Frank.
I knew the freedom we bled for was done.
So you stabbed us in the back?
I followed the only rule worth following in this fuckstone. I made sure I was on the winning side, which is why I'm sitting here.
We're not watching this. We'll skip around, but the best part is probably the Black Ranger scene. Like, yo, the Black Ranger come out here like on some Action Jackson, the last ninja alive type shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't show that. Here's the hip hop keto.
Hip hop keto. Let's go. He knew it was bullshit, but the public ate it up. It wasn't about the money for him.
What the girls doing in the background? Maybe they really was like, Zach, how is your life like? He like, man, I be messing with these Instagram models, dog.
It was his outlet.
And you think peddling false hope to fat kids was enough to scratch that itch?
Did you hear what he said? Oh my god! All right. Let me settle myself. Look, I sometimes I skim these shits. I don't watch them.
The money for him.
Listen.
Addicted to the action. It was his outlet.
And you think peddling false hope to fat kids was enough to scratch that itch for him? Did you know he joined the Machine Empire?
Did you hear what he said? Should I put closed caption on? Like, what the fuck? Like, you watching this shit?
Hey,
like,
yo, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. Like,
So hungry for a battlefield, he volunteered to help us sweep up whatever resistance was left.
Yeah. Look at Action Jackson over here. Action Jackson Jr. and shit. All right, I can't show y'all the blickies, but when the blickies is done, I believe they do got their own little fight scene right here. Now look, this is obviously fake. This is obviously fake. But look at the effects though, look at the effects. Now look, this is just like a blood splatter effect, and shout out them with tracking on it. He's giving them the finger. Oh, y'all can't see. He's giving them the finger as he he goes out. But this is what it could have been, right? Now there's another one, right? There's another one that's probably a little bit more safe. Unworthy Productions, right here. This is a trailer. Like, one day we could watch this on stream for sure.
I'm sorry.
Now look, this don't even take all the money that I'm sure it don't take what the goddamn order got. Yeah, I'm saying they could have put something like this shit together, but you know, they gotta get that bag and run. Like, no,
Gotta get my bag and run.
it's not a scam.
I'll save you, but I swear, I will avenge you.
Look at this.
You know, you never told us about your team.
You said I remind you of your mentor.
I know she about to call a manager, but still, let's let her rock.
What did you mean by that?
It all started with a mission.
Look at this. Look at this. Could you imagine what this studio could have done with all that Indiegogo money and put together something? Look, they got their own version of Ultron up in that joint. Like, what's this, the Wish version? If that don't look like Ultron, I don't know what does. Like, these are the people you give the funding to, right? Even though it's cheesy, it's still a product though, right? I mean, everybody got blickies though now. Remember, hey, put down the guns and just fight it out. The Power Rangers was like, nope.
It's Morphin time.
Shit. They definitely would have got it done, right? Like, hey, give us the 150 racks. We'll put together a movie, goddammit. We doing this shit on a humble for free. It's just like, I was looking at the bio and stuff. It's like, oh, we just some cosplayers and movie makers. Like, what does this say? Hey, Unworthy Productions is a group of friends made of filmmakers, cosplayers, and martial artists that create fan films based on their favorite childhood fandoms. Goddamn, this is living the dream right here. Power Rangers Unworthy is our flagship series that won first place in the 2018 Power Morphicon Fan Festival contest. Subscribe for all our upcoming events. Like, this is the bruh. This is what they should be looking at. Like, oh, we can do some shit like this. Like, they like, nah. We gonna get ASJ. We gonna get ASJ and shit. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get back. We got one more story, then we can get to the Hitler stuff. I know y'all dying for the Hitler stuff. You like, wait. What does ASJ have to do with Hitler? I know, man. I know. I want it to not be true. I really do. I want it not to be true, but this guy just keeps saying dumb shit. What can I do? I can't help him. It's coming from the horse's mouth, right? It's coming from the horse's mouth. It's not me, it's him. He's saying the shit. So what do you want me to do, right? I'm like, hey, we got to stop Austin St. John. You like, we can't save him from himself, okay? And I even went to Kiora on the Zord shit or whatever. It was like, that depends. Each Ranger only has one Zord at the time. But teams like MMPR, Season 3, even Turbo, we could have had 2 at a time. Zeo, you actually had Tommy there, Zeo Ranger. Zeo Ranger 5, or Red Ranger with 3 Zords. 3 Zords. Andros, the Red Ranger, had 3, but the other 4 core members generally only had 2. So this is the whole like, hey, how many Zords did he have? I know he's like, oh, we got 6. And here is the scene where it was like, yo, we gotta share powers. I gotta protect your dumb ass. I mean, I can protect you from rocks, but I can't protect you from saying dumb shit.
What is that thing? I don't know.
Yeah, this is the famous, like, what is that? We had to work together. All right. He's like, we got to climb up there.
Wait for me.
All right, I got to keep it moving before I get the copyrights. You know how they be doing.
Yeah, but if we don't get up there.
And shout out to my man Angel Pest. He said ASJ is the Kanye of Power Rangers.
I'm not gonna say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
Soon, our friends will be the ones who'll be finished. Better with a sword than I am. If we work together, we can beat this thing.
You know that, like, they're not even in the costume. We'll work together, we'll beat this thing.
What do you say? You're right. Time for some gung-ho, partner. You take the hill, I'll cover you. But I can't let you go unprotected. Take my shield.
Whoa,
Hey,
shit.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Shit, I needed that. I would have got my ass kicked without it. Oh, what are y'all looking for? What are y'all looking for, Sam? All right, so anywho. Oh man. All right, we got time for the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. I know, where you at, girl? Where you at, Amy Jo? I know I had you up here in one of these tabs. Oh shit, there we go. Oh, I just accidentally clicked it out. Oh, all right. So we got a Johnny Young Bosch story and then an April story, but I got to get to the goddamn. It's not April, but the whatchamacallit. Here we go.
Be a hit.
So Amy Jo Johnson did this great interview a month ago in promotion of her new comics, right? And they asked her about some stuff, and we gonna listen to it. We know about the comic. We did the live read. But we gonna stop right here at David. Make sure, yeah. All right, cool. So let's go.
I'd like to shift gears for a moment. Obviously celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers. You've had a history with this character and with all these characters in general. But why do you think Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin in particular has endured so long and been such a prevalent favorite of the fans?
I think because, well, right now, those fans are between 28 and 38 years old. And I think that's a time in our lives where we get nostalgic and we look back to what, our youth was and what inspired us the most. So I think right now, it's also just, the age of those kids. But the longevity of the love for the franchise is sometimes quite mind-boggling, and such a gift that I, didn't appreciate or truly know was there until I would say maybe 10 years ago when I first went to make my first film, my first short film, and the love and support that I had from those children who were now adults was so overwhelming and incredible that I am forever appreciative, for sure.
During my conversations with Walter and Steve and Catherine and Narvi, Polly, all of your castmates and the crew, we've heard some wonderful stories about Jason being a prankster on set, and some of the behind the scenes pieces.
Yo, you cannot do Power Rangers. You cannot talk Power Rangers and not talk about the impact Jason David Frank had. You just can't do it. But it is what it is. Let's keep it going.
With Twee, do you have any stories that you could share, or any moments that come to mind of those two, so we can celebrate them as well?
Oh yeah, and they are definitely celebrated within these 4 issues. That's for sure. It's been really actually fulfilling and fun and bittersweet, I would say, to really develop those aspects of the characters within the 4 issues. And so, especially Tommy. I think what comes to mind first is me and Twee sitting in a doorway in the middle of the earthquake. She was sleeping over my house, that night, and all of a sudden it sounded like nuclear.
She told this story before. Sometimes I'll be like, y'all be regurgitating these same stories. Y'all be scared to jump out there, don't y'all?
Nuclear war was happening, and there was a train coming into the bedroom, and we like ran and sat in the doorway and did not know.
I see Arlem is here. Austin St. John is going to be selling shirts with Hitler quotes on them. I'll get to it later. It's going to get to it later.
What was happening? This is the earthquake in what was it, like 93?
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to work because that's the bond on the same morning and showing up, and there's everybody. And I think it was one of Jason's first days when we showed up too. Anyway, they sent us home after a couple hours because it was quite unsafe to actually walk into the stage. But I have a lot of memories of Twee. We became very, very close, and had a lot of fun together. And then, of course, Jason was wild and mischievous and really a lot of fun. And so I, got into a little bit of trouble with him here and there while we were on set. And I had a blast with both of them, and I will forever love them and cherish the moments that I did have with them.
I had the pleasure of meeting Jason a number of times, and always so engaged and impactful as far as the conversations, that you could just tell he was very invested in the conversation, and it was something that I'll always cherish as far as those interactions. But I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to meet Twee, but I've only heard wonderful stories.
Yeah, I think that was one of the gifts that Jason had, was he could make every single person feel really special. And so I think a lot of us felt very special around him, which is pretty great.
Speaking of special,
he probably, I know what you're thinking, like, yeah, he probably made her feel a little special and shit, man, a little special inside. You know what I'm saying?
Special. I absolutely love all the pictures he posted with David, and the fact that your friendship has continued for so long. It's just a joy to see. But I know you guys are coming out to Chicago for C2E2. We're very excited to have you out here in Chicagoland. So I hope that we'll get to meet in person and hopefully continue the conversation then.
Yeah, David has become like family to me. I would say he's one of the closest people in my life. I love him so much. He is such a giver. He's just a really incredible, earnest, and very silly human being. We can get so silly together, and it's fun because David's not really a silly person.
He's very serious.
But when he does get silly, he's very funny.
All right. So let's get to the main event, right? We've been here for a while. Y'all like, let's hear about the Hitler t-shirt. It's in this interview. Now, before we hear about the, I gotta set this up. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta set it up because I'm clipping this shit. It's getting clipped. Give me a second. I gotta pull up all my tizaps. All right. Right. All right. Give me a second. This is a big production. It's not every day you come across someone talking about they want to do some Hitler stuff. You like, wait, what? Are you speaking accurately? You high right now? You're like, no, I'm sober. What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't want to do it? You're not gonna buy a shirt? I'm like, bro, who's around him? Who's around him? Who is his business partners? Where are they at? What are they advising him on? Clearly, Austin. I can't even put Hister's name on here. St. John Hister. Nope. Austin St. John. New ideas. How about that? I just got to do that. Trust me, I would love to put what it is. Now, for reference, right? Before we get to there's a speech of Hister's that's going around. Now look, I can't play it because I ain't trying to look,
I'm not gonna say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
But I'll post a link, right? So if you want to hear what type of ish this person that this guy wants to quote was on, I'll post it in the chat. right? And it's on Twitter because that's where you can post shit like that. You can't post that shit anywhere. And you know, the crazy thing is, even if you wanted to post it for historical purposes, like, hey, I'm just trying to document history as it was. They like, YouTube is like, you don't get that shit off our platform. So there goes the link right there. And before we get to it, I encourage you to give it a listen. Not because I'm like, I support it or anything like that, but I want you to get an idea of who Austin St. John is ready to put on a t-shirt. Okay? You like, no way. I'm like, look, man, there's a thing about hearing it from the horse's mouth, right? Go watch the video that's pinned right there, right? And before we get into that, let's talk about Zach Taylor McGinnis. You like, damn, Zach still keeps coming up? Yes, Zach still keeps coming up. And he's probably going to continue to come up because Austin St. John is like, that's my fucking agent, man. He liked T.O., right? You ever saw the video of T.O.? T.O. crying or whatever. He's like, that's my quarterback. Hold on, let me see it. That's my quarterback. Oh, man. This is... Here we go. Oh, man.
You guys can point the finger at him. It's my quarterback.
That's my agent, man. That's my agent. I'm not letting him go. He gonna be crying for Zach.
It's my quarterback,
man.
And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
If you cancel him, it's unfair. And it's like, I know he said this shit about Jason. I know he said it, but still, that's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback. So he's gonna be rocking with him until the end of time, if you will, right? So let's go to the part where he confirms about Zach Taylor McGinnis still being his agent, and then we'll get to his bright idea. We'll get to his bright idea, right? It's like at the end.
At your fingers, and this is the chest wall. Your strike comes from there, and it's a great explanation or example of physics. So it's about building energy from the toes all the way up through the body, and just letting that boom strike. And Bruce was wild at that stuff.
Yeah.
How he did it exactly, I would love to know. I know how I teach it, and it's pretty. In fact, Zach, our agent.
Oh yeah.
Zach, our agent. So he like, yeah. I know what he said about JDF, but he making me money. I'm contractually obligated. Zach Taylor McGinnis. Yeah. Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. Our agent. So we all in cahoots on that shit. Like, hey, I'll pause it back so you guys can hear it.
Way up through the body, and then just letting that boom strike. And Bruce was wild at that stuff.
Yeah.
How he did it exactly, I would love to know. I know how I teach it, and it's pretty. In fact, Zach, our agent.
Oh yeah.
He didn't believe in it, and he asked me to show him. And he'll tell you that I sent him about 7 feet across the room into a wall.
Yeah. And then when he woke up, he said, "Okay, never mind. I got it."
I didn't knock him out.
Look, man, if you under Zach, you just like, man, I don't care about that shit. I ain't in Power Rangers. But let's hear his bright ideas, guys. Hopefully you listen to that speech. It's very powerful. I can see how it can motivate some people. But let's, where are we at? 56. All right. Let's talk business.
Sure. Yeah. I've just re-released my major website. So if you're looking for my con site or my con schedule, it's there. You just go to www.austinst.biz and you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comic.
Got fucking jewelry and shit. Like, he's selling jewelry? Oh my goodness.
There.
Clothing line. I didn't know about that one.
Here we go.
So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a Warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
What the fuck? Hey, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, he may be appealing to a certain audience now. Maybe he's like, you know what? You know what, Hitler? He had some good one-liners, guys. Even Kanye, like,
I'm not gonna say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
Even Kanye, like, yo, bro, you going too far, man. You're going too far. He's going off the deep end, man. Like, his clothing line. Look, what is he gonna call it? My struggle?
www.austinst.biz. And you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comics there.
Clothing line? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Warriors, right? When you say warriors, you like, okay, we got like Ivan the Great, Alexander the Great, maybe Genghis Khan or something. He like, nah, fuck them. Them ain't warriors. That ain't how I'm doing things. We going history out here.
Wow. Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners. So everybody from the great ones to the infamous and terrible ones. And I'm going to have quotes in their languages put up in Japanese, English, Russian, Greek, whatever it was.
Wow.
And then in English, and I'm going to have some kanji kana done. And
what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I think this, look, you thought endorsing Jacob was bad, right? You thought endorsing Jacob bad. You like, look, well, he didn't know the criminal history of Jacob. So it's okay. It's an honest mistake. But how in the fuck do you not know what Hitler did to millions of people? The impact he had. How do you not know that? Now, look, this is not like an accident. He's of his own free mind accord, and he's like, yeah, I'm about to put Hitler quotes on some shirts, and we're going to put them in German, too. We're going to put it in their national language, so people that, maybe resonate with that going to be like, yeah, man, L'Chaim and shit, What the fuck? Like, bruh, look. You can see it for yourself. This video, look, I don't have to play it all, but look, we'll run it back. You like, wait, no, not ASJ. Like, whose man is this? Like, you like, this the guy at the party? You like, yo, who brought him to the party and shit? Like, well, he got to go and you got to go too.
if you're looking for my con site or my con schedule, it's there. You just go to www.austinst.biz, and you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comics there.
Clothing line? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on...
Like, why is that the first one you go to, though? Why is that the first one you go to? Like, out of all the bad people, like, well, look, Hitler. you like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Wait, out of all the bad people in the world, that's the first one. That's the first one off the top.
My con schedule, it's there. You just go to www.
Where is Walter Jones at? Where is the people at Fanware? What do your Jewish friends think of you about to put Hitler quotes on t-shirts and shit? And I know like some people and they like, yeah, my grandmother, she made it out. And they like, she got this ring that, we kept in our family and shit. But this guy is unhinged. This is so out of pocket. I don't even know why this interview is still up. And why did no one around him be like, hey, I don't think that's a good idea? Like, they look at him like, you just committed career suicide. Anyway.
www.austinst.biz. And you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comics there.
Clothing line? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
I know, like, you're right. Someone said Haim is looking at him sideways like, yo, bruh, you ain't ever coming back. You ain't ever coming back. You ain't ever coming back to Power Rangers. Let him put a shirt out like that. Oh my! Look, I don't know who's around him. But someone said, "Look, you don't quote bad people unless you support them. It's common sense." Nah, man. Even look, these guys like, damn, you really about to put a Hitler quote on a shirt? Like, even Kanye wouldn't do that shit. And you know how Kanye be? He out there, but he ain't that dumb.
You know, so everybody from the great ones to the infamous and terrible ones, and I'm going to have quotes in their languages put up in Japanese, English, Russian, Greek, whatever it was, and then in English, and I'm going to have some kanji kana done and some various other artwork. But the point is to look to our past, to leaders both good and terrible, and take from them what you can. I mean,
What the fuck are you taking from him? Oh my god! How does he have fans? I don't get it. And you can say I'm an ASJ hater and all this other shit, but this is like, what? Like, I get it, man. You in a bind. I know you probably owe the government a shit ton of money, and they probably want their money or they gonna send your ass to jail. But this ain't the way to get it back. This is not the way. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of him potentially selling Hitler quote shirts. See you in the next video. Peace. All right, guys. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell, yo? What the hell? Who exactly? Who was walking around Germany? Look, one, you can't even like, the shirts won't be sold in Germany at all. Like, Germany wants this shit so out of their history, you probably go to jail for walking around with a Hitler quote. Just saying. Like, the stream is already demonetized just because I said it. And put a 1 in the chat if you click that link and went to go watch that video. Put a 1 in the chat if you hit the link that I posted at the top and you watched the video. I want to see who watched it. Because what quote are you pulling that from? What quote? Look, man, Brent gonna support ASJ no matter what. I don't know if Brent's silly enough to get a shirt with a Hitler quote on it, but he gonna go get his signature and pictures and all that other good shit. But okay, so Angel Pest watched it. Shawn, Riha watched it. The actor watched it. What quote did any quote stand out to you guys that was like powerful? Like, let me put that shit on a shirt. That shit's fire. That shit's gonna sell. Like, wait till the people see this. Like, did anyone do that? Did anyone like go like, oh yeah, that was a great quote, man. Austin St. John, great idea. Let's put Hitler quotes on t-shirts in German and sell them. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh man. No. Sorry. So the people who listen to the speech. Yeah. Look, but here's the thing, right? People are gonna buy it. If he put a Hitler quote on a t-shirt, people will buy it. And because there's some people still out there who believe in that rhetoric and support that. So I don't know, man. And shout out to Eric Purcell dropping a
Get your
bag.
money up, not your funny up.
He said, y'all, YouTube 6 minutes for 6 million is horrible. ASJ, take a bow and go away. He can't, man. He can't. And you know the best thing about this? It's not like a rumor. It's not like, oh, I heard this is happening. We're just like, oh, here's an interview he did. And look, guys, this interview, look, this is from 2024. This is 2024. Look, 2024. This ain't like some old interview or anything like that. He is aware of what he's doing. This is divisive. This is dangerous, but you know, what do I know? I'm just an ASJ hater, as people would say, like, you're just a hater. I'm like, oh, okay. Now let me drop the link for some people, but I mean, I want y'all to chime in on this. I want people to come up with an opinion. I don't care if you've been up before, you can come up again. We need to talk. We need to talk. And let me see if my other person is ready. Okay, sending it. I got a special guest. Let me get them. Let me get up in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Test working. Good. Add, invite, copy. What kind of person will walk around with? Hey, look, it's some people out there. You think it's a joke? Hold on, I'm gonna get to what you said, April. Give me a second. I gotta drop the link real quick. To somebody. All right, waiting on them to click it. All right. But April, like she said, she's like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
what kind of person would walk around with Hitler on their shirt? Well, he didn't say he was going to put a picture, just as quotes, April. Just as quotes, April. Come on, chill out. Chill out, April. It's just his quote and just in German. Like, oh my goodness. It's like putting a Genghis Khan shirt quote in like China and shit. That'd be looking at you like where the slave master quotes would like where the slave master quotes at. Let's get them on it. Let's get them on the shirt, ASJ. Let's get them on. Once. All right, my guest is coming up. Like, what is this? Oh shit. Salute to Coach Gang in the building. Shout out to my man JC. What's popping? Just saw the headline, knowing to know what's going on. I'm jogging now, but can you give me a quick overview? Give you a quick overview. All right, JC, look, man, we got the Red Ranger right here. He got a new business venture. He said he about to put Hitler quotes on a t-shirt and sell them shits. And it ain't even me hating on him. You can hear his shit.
Okay. All right.
Bless her heart. I hope that wasn't commonplace.
Hold on.
It was good to go.
You can hear it for yourself.
Anything you need people out there to know for sure. I mean, even if it's just cons.
56.
About that. So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes.
You about to hear
I'm
it.
building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones. Wow. Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
JC, you rocking any Hitler quote shirts, man? Just put a one. I know you running. you running, man. Shout out to JC, man. Free agent for life. You can see people now punching ASJ at cons for doing this. Then ASJ will be like, "What did I do?" Like, oh my goodness, man! Like, no one is trying to like hate on ASJ, but like, bro, this is not a good idea. But Zach is probably like, "Yo, it's a good idea." Where's the person that was in my background? Where you at? I sent you the link. You coming up or no? You coming up or no, girl? Which one is it? So you coming up or no? Let me see. What happened? I'm waiting on my special guest, but before I open it up to everybody else, what happened? We waiting. All right, here. This is what I'll do. I'll drop the link to other people. All right, y'all gonna be in the background, but we can. Give me a second. I gotta do some fancy stuff. Oh, I got my editing screen up. That's wild. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop. All right. Francis, let me get you up on screen. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. What do you think about your boy ASJ? First off, how you been? How you been, Francis? What you been up to? Everything.
A lot of working. Taking care of my baby. You know how that goes.
Everything good. Look, man. Good thing he got 20 black belts to defend himself.
Better get him ready.
Oh man! All right, let me stop playing, y'all. Let me stop playing. All right, everybody. We got Francis up here, the co-host with the most.
I'm glad in all his videos he's wearing that orange hoodie. He better get used to wearing orange.
Oh, you are bad. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So now that we have this up, whatever, we can kind of play it. And you can hear it for yourself if you didn't already. I don't know, when did you get here?
I've been ninja watching.
You've been ninja watching? All right, so let's hear out Austin St. John, y'all.
So if you're looking for my con site or my con schedule, it's there. You just go to www.austinst HenryResilient.biz. And you can find my con sites, my e-commerce, my clothing line, my jewelry line. You can find my comics there.
Clothing line? I didn't know about that.
Clothing line? I didn't even know he had a clothing line. But let's get, hold on. Let's let him cook. We gotta let him cook.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let's hear about that.
So I have some Ranger-oriented clothes, and then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones.
Wow.
Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
I'll be darned.
So everybody from...
Oh, all right. I think we've heard enough. Heard enough. What is your take on what you just heard, Francis?
I really feel like the people around Austin don't love him. Like they must not care about this guy, because the first thing I would be like, please don't mention that man's name. Please don't mention the H name. Like, it's like, if Germany can wipe everyone's memory and erase that part of history, they probably would, right? My issue with that is that why was it the first person you mentioned? Like, mention, what the guy from Russia, what's his name? Oh my God, Stalin. Like, mention anyone else. Mention even the South Korea guy, Kim Jong-un. Like, mention somebody, but the H guy, come on. Like, it's just, to me, well, I'm not surprised, I guess.
Considering who he hangs around, huh?
Exactly. If I would not, and I was actually watching this video on social media that a guy is like, well, my racist friends, blah, blah. And someone's like, why would you have racist friends? I would not have racist friends, right? It's just not possible. I'm a person of color. I'm not Black, I'm Hispanic, but I'm still, I consider all of us minorities together, Asians, whatever. But I would not be friends with any, and I'm talking about racism of any kind, right? Whether it be towards, Black, whether Hispanic, whether it's white, I just wouldn't, because it's just not right? But then you're a public figure, and you need to watch what you say. And there are a lot of things when I was working with Jason, and Jason would always ask me certain things, and I would be like, do you think I should say that? I'd be like, no, not because of anything, not because what he says would be wrong, but you have to remember, you come from a kid's show, right? So it doesn't matter if we're all grown up. Power Rangers is still a kid's show. You're promoting Power Rangers. You cannot be promoting someone that's part of the most heinous act, genocide in the history of the world. Right?
Right.
He says he's gonna go back to like Greek ancient times. Mention like someone from Caesar. Mention somebody. You know what I mean? Like, why that person, right? If I was Jewish, part of the Jewish community, I would not be a fan of his. And let me correct myself before people say that I'm out here trying to get him, him losing his fan base. He's doing it to himself. Like, you just kind of shunned a lot of your supporters. If someone's a minority, someone's Black, someone's Jewish, you're gonna really bring out a line with his quotes. Like, what could it possibly he have said that's
T-shirt worthy?
Exactly.
What did Hitler say that what quotes does ASJ have picked out from Hitler that he's like, yeah, I'm gonna put this on a T-shirt and I'm gonna put it in German too, and I'm gonna sell it. It's part of my warrior collection.
I don't think he has people near him that really care enough about him. You know what I mean? Because that's, like you said, career suicide. I would have been like,
it's done.
Do not mention this man. It's still such a sensitive topic to this day, right? And World War II happened a long time ago, but it's still such a sensitive topic.
Yes.
Everywhere.
And some people don't even take it seriously. Even TJ Lawrence like, yo, it's not right. It's horrible, but I don't know what got into him, what possessed him. Maybe he's in a bind. He's in a bind. He owed the government money, and he just like.
I'm in a bind,
But
Nate.
is that really gonna be the thing that's gonna get you money? I mean, I would you would lose people, in my opinion. He should, work on what works for him. Power Rangers, that's what works for him. That's the only thing people know him as. It's not being a martial artist. Let's be honest. We can't even confirm that you're a real martial artist. That's one. So use what helps. And it's Power Rangers. Use quotes from Power Rangers. I'm sure.
That's easy money. You put Power Ranger quotes on there.
Jason quotes. Let me say something. I love the character Jason. I don't like the actor. But the character Jason had really good quotes and really good things that he could work on. First of all, I don't think he's thinking straight. Maybe the pending legal thing, maybe he's just stressed out and he doesn't know how to handle the stress of what's coming up. But you already had an issue because of the whole Zach McGinnis thing.
He handled that poorly.
Exactly. So you have that. Then you have people like Henry and myself and other people that are catching you in lies after lies after lies. People are already coming at you because of the team you have on hand. People are already coming at you because of poor management, whether you don't give somebody back, you block someone because you don't want to give them their Tumblr, or you post someone that is a predator because you don't do your homework, and you're so proud and you have such an ego that you don't take it down. And that goes to everybody that still has it up, right? You have that ego, you're losing grips with reality. He must not have grips with reality, and the people around him must not be like, hey, you think you should have said that? Like, even in the clip that you play, the guys were kind of like,
yeah, they were just speechless, like, oh, okay, that's where we're at. All right, cool.
And you know what I mean? And it's just, I just think he just doesn't handle things correctly. And people are saying, I know someone's like threatening you and I, when someone's like, you better take the videos down and apologize. Apologize for what?
I didn't say shit. It's him.
What? Everything that's being brought up, it's coming from the horse's mouth. It's coming from him. He's the one that's being caught lying. He's the one who can't keep the
great
lies
ones
straight.
too.
Now, if unfortunately we bring it up, you shouldn't be in the public eye. You know what I mean? I have people that hate me and talk crap and look at that guy, whatever his name is, and said, I'm being sued and see you in April and all that. For what? For what? I'm saying what everyone's thinking. Nobody wants to say it. He's saying he's saying things, when you say something, it's on there forever. If you said at 18 you had 2 black belts or 3, and now all of a sudden you have 5, then people are gonna be like, wait a minute, didn't you just say 3 a few months ago? Now it's 5. Like, you're just making this story up in your head, and you can't keep your lies. That's why it's not good to lie, because you have to keep making lies after lies after lies, and then you lose track of where what you're saying. You lose track of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. In all honesty, he's going to think about this. He's going to see my video and he's going to be like, all right, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Like, darn you, Henry and Francis, again.
Look, it's his words. It's his
now
words.
We're like a team. Now that when they mention you, they mention me. When they mention me, they mention you. So it's kind of like, damn, both of you. And, and like people say, your channel, my little channel with 1,000 subscribers, it's doing such damage, and I'm gonna get sued. Okay.
We didn't say that he was. We didn't endorse his Hitler shirt idea. He just you heard it from the horse's mouth, as someone was
lucky that this interview is not well known. I mean, now you're bringing it out there, but
it's going to be well known by tomorrow.
That Jewish communities and groups aren't going to come after him and stop him from doing that. You know what I mean? Like, let me tell you something. I believe that the Jewish community runs the world, and I'm saying it because they're
I'm not gonna
smart,
say what
right? And
race,
smart
what
in
people.
that
We know
they
I
join
can't say
together,
that.
they support each other, they stand for what they believe in, and that's that, whether people like it or not. In New York City, there's such a huge Jewish community, and if you see them,
Yeah,
they
what's up
support
with
each
the
other.
tunnels? What's up with the tunnels that they got? what was up with that?
You know what I mean? But they have their little, community to stick to themselves. And you really don't want to be on the opposite end. Look what happened with Kanye. He lost Adidas. He lost all that. I mean, he's
Wow.
rich. He's rich and he's gonna be rich. But you don't want to come and some things should be kept private, right? Like some of your little um, thoughts, right, should be kept private, especially if you're someone in the limelight. And
Certain things
Austin
have to
should
be kept
definitely
private.
have zip that mouth, especially if you're on a kids show.
well, he not no more. He not no more.
Well, you were on a kids show.
Do you think Haim is going to get wind of this? Do you think anyone in the industry is going to get wind of his business venture to put Hitler quotes on shirts?
I mean, hopefully they do. I'm not a hater. I don't really care. I don't think he's gonna make money like he thinks he is off of that, right? Um, but I hope. I mean, Saban is really pro Israel, and if he does, I'm sure he's. I mean, I don't think he's ever gonna be on the show again, especially if he's convicted for his alleged fraud.
Alleged.
Well, I'm gonna say alleged, just in case people want to quote me and say that I should get sued.
Innocent till proven guilty.
Oh, whatever.
Where's the money, Austin?
95 convention. And it's not that, you know what I mean? I feel like he has so much controversy. Like, do you think that in his mind, did he really think that that was a correct thing?
I don't think he was thinking. I think he was just talking off the cusp. And he felt comfortable saying it around that group of people, and there was no pushback.
There's a complexion around there. He wouldn't have said it if there was someone of another complexion in there. I feel. And I feel like he must be surrounded by yes men. Because there's no way that anyone is his friend. I don't know if Zach was on there with him while he was doing that. And he thought Zach has no morals. So he wouldn't be one. But I mean, where is his wife? Where is his friends? Be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't mention that. Maybe that, just skip the H part, just skip it to, you can say even bad people. First of all, does he really think that that a quote from a bad guy, let's say, or is really gonna spark interest? Like maybe he's thinking about the Donald Trump era. Donald Trump controversial and people still support him, but Donald Trump. Whether I don't like Donald Trump, but he's not.
He ain't killing people. He wasn't putting people in gas chambers and ovens and shit.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a failed business venture, and I think now here's the thing, right? When this video comes out, do you think he's going to make a statement about it? You think he's going to backtrack it? You think he's going to give further clarification? Or you think he's going to, kind of sweep it under the rug like the Jacob thing, like the Zach thing, and just go back to business as usual?
Well, before I answer that, I know he did not just say that he flung Zach 7 feet across the room. And no one said that. No, none of y'all caught that? That he was like...
He said it.
No way. First of all, Zach is not a skinny guy, and no way.
You saying cap?
Just lies after lies. Like, why lying? Like people are like, oh, you guys are picking on him about lies he said 30 years ago. He's lying now, 2024. Like, and then stupid lies. But I think he's gonna. I think he is going to sweep it under the rug because there are people still support him. I mean, I don't know how it's going to be with that, but I mean, he's gotten away with a lot of things, right? The whole Zach thing. Well, Zach is his own person. He didn't put he wasn't the one that said it. So that got swept under the rug. The whole, thing with Jason, saying that they all wanted to leave, swept under the rug because Jason's not here to defend himself. Amy probably doesn't even want to remember that he exists, and David as well, right? So I think he'll try to sweep it under the rug. I think unless it affects him, I really don't know how people just I mean, we obviously know he deletes all the negative comments, but I don't know how people still gonna support him even after he supported someone that is a predator. You know what I mean? You're gonna bring your kids around that. I'm not bringing my kid around that. Whether, I know there was a I don't remember off the top of my head that there was a celebrity that was in the Me Too. They were accusing him. It wasn't even. I think later on he was exonerated. It was found out the girls lied or something, and people were like, "He can't be at the show. He can't be at the show. No way." So I don't know how people could still be like, "Hey, yeah, let's go support Austin," um, even though he posted and continues to have a video posted of a predator.
Does said Austin must think he works for a Hydra or something.
And in his mind, maybe
he's a sleeper agent. Now, do you have some time? I'm gonna bring up some other people, or do you got to go?
No, I have time.
All right, so let's bring up Shawn. What you got for me, Shawn? You got about 2 minutes.
Hey, Francis.
Hey.
Big fan of your channel.
Thank you.
But I think it's kind of an abomination, and for people that support a person to put Hitler stuff on a shirt to try to sell and make money off of the pain that the Holocaust went through, that's been around for a long time, and I feel like they've came a long way to get out of the whole Holocaust thing, survive and all that. So I think he's a piece of crap for doing that, and so that's my opinion about it. But
you said it, not us, just in case you want to.
That's okay.
Oh man. Okay. Anything else you want to add? What do you think about his black belt status, if you will? And we do have a picture of Austin St. John. Let me open the image.
You mean Austin St. Jackass?
We do have. I don't know if this is gonna be on the shirt or not. Sorry guys, you guys in the back probably can't see it. Let me put it over here, and we could share it. And now you guys should be able. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me bring it up so you guys can see it. This is the picture that's probably going to be on the Austin St. John shirt. We can't confirm it or anything. We don't know. We don't know.
What was your question again, Henry? You asked
anything else? Hold on, let me get the Austin St. John.
People are quick with it.
Let me get the Austin St. John shirt off of there. What anything else you want to add about his black belt status or anything at all, Shawn?
I'm not gonna doubt that he might know some type of martial arts, but come on, if you have to brag about what you got, where I come from, I quote my one friend, gangsters don't take and talk about it. We do what we do. And I'm not saying I'm one because I'm from that, but for to brag about something, and I seen before you said he had some black belts
in a safe.
In a safe. Why would you not want to showcase what basically your achievement? So I can't trust Austin St. John as far as I could throw him, or Walter St. Jones for the fact.
I wonder, do you think he spoke to Walter about the Hitler shirts?
I do not think so. I think that Walter would have told him it was a bad idea. That's what I think.
I really do think that too, Shawn. I really listen, this whole drama with Walter, I don't think Walter's a bad guy. He's about business and he thinks about business. Unfortunately, he only thinks about business now, not business in the future. But I know that before, when his team was saying, racist stuff, Walter did check him. So I mean, I don't think he would approve of a H shirt, in my opinion.
I I think honestly, it's a career suicide for him. What little bit of his career he still has left, and if you just want to end your career and put a tombstone there, it might just say from sunrise to sunset, because after he does this publicity stunt, I mean, you might as well Undertaker might as well tell him rest in peace, because that's what's happening basically, so.
All right, thank you, Shawn. I'm about to bring up San. All right, peace, Shawn. All right, San, how
Hey,
are
guys.
you doing?
I'm good. You caught me before I'm heading out.
Oh, what, you got a hot date tonight?
No, I'm going to Walmart.
Hey, in some
Your
places
shirt
that's
is
a hot.
cute. I'm so used to seeing you in black. Look at you with color on.
Yeah, she got them things stanging. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going out, so I got to look presentable,
Okay. All right. What do you think about the Hitler idea for shirts?
Either whoever is giving him ideas is an idiot, or they are not checking him. Because look, you can have an opinion, you can think something. Sometimes somebody's got to tell you, it's like, hey, you got to shut up. Because, and of all names, I agree with Francis on, of all names he could have brought up from anybody on, that negative side of wars and history, he picks the one name that everybody knows, and one that everybody's still affected by. Like, even my family, my daughters on their dad's side, his family left Germany because of Hitler. So it still affects families. I know Francis probably knows this. In South America, people still have to deal with all of that, because that's where they rumored that all of the people that ran from that side. We all know it, we all talk about it still, so it's still something that affects all of us in some form or fashion. It may be like, oh, it's in the history books, but so was 9/11, so was all of these different things that still affect us.
Now, do you think he's going to address this? Do you think he's gonna make a statement?
No, he's not gonna. He's not confrontational. Believe it or not, that's his problem. He does not know how to confront anyone
because he has no legs to stand on. He'll lose in a debate with any of us. He would lose, because it would be like Henry would just be like, "Let me whip up this interview where you said this," and then he'll be like, "Oh."
He also has no skills for it, because in 30 seconds you could fix his entire career or lack thereof. Like the strike, yeah, I was a dumb kid, I didn't know anything about the industry, but look at what's happened now. I was thinking 20 years ahead. He could have been like that. If he just not mentioned that name and says, yeah, I'm gonna have this for for quotes of people who we need to learn from, because you need to learn from every aspect, it would have been fine. But he mentioned the name, and that's just, it doesn't matter what his intention was, he's gonna be looked at as like, you're racist.
And he tried to fix it. He was a whatever, what was it he said, demon, or
he was a hell of a demon, but he had some cool quotes.
What? The other, yeah, it's like hell of a one-liners. It's like, that's not what you want to say. Why would you say that?
Like, what was his one-liners? Like, put them in the oven. Like, what the fuck?
No. And, and there are just some things you don't do, and he's doing them. And it's really sad, because the other thing is that he's not doing anything original. Because the minute that you said he's selling t-shirts, wait a minute, he's got a clothing line. Isn't that what Jason had before? He's, why is he doing, why is he not, coming up with his own things? Why is he, now that Jason's gone, he's like, oh, I've got this, I've got that.
A jewelry line, which Jason was working on as well.
Yeah.
So
it's
all right. Well, thank you,
it's
Sam.
bad on both sides.
Do you know the definition of a pog?
Do I know the definition of a pog? Urban or original?
Original. Were you here for the whole stream? What is a pog?
I was not here for the beginning of the stream.
Ah, you missed the Pog series. We got some people in here giving you the eyes. They like, I know JC, he like your body. I know him from Coach Gang, and you his type.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get trolled real bad because my kids are here. I'm up for fun. I'm not interested in relationships.
Ooh.
You're lying.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you just throw
All
something
right,
at me?
all right, JC. She says she's up for one night, a short time, not a long time. All right. All right. Thank you, San. Thank you, San.
Appreciate it.
All right. We gonna drop down San. All right, Francis. Any final words, or you want to drop down for a bit? Maybe go check on your kid.
Well, I have a sitter for the next few minutes, so for
okay,
like 15 minutes. But
all right.
Yeah, you want to bring somebody up, or you want me to go down?
No. Yeah, you go down for a second. You go down for a second. All right. I'm about to bring you down. Just sit down. Sit tight. All right, Brent, what's going on?
Hi.
Are you getting your Hitler shirt from ASJ?
I don't know anything about this. All I know is that I'm at a con and I'm trying to get Johnny Bosch. He's gone though for the day. Wait, let me. I was trying. Let me ask. Hi, excuse me?
This is our boots on the ground field reporter, Brent Pham, everybody.
So Johnny, he left for the day because no line. Oh, well. Well, anyway, so the ASJ thing, I don't know anything about this, but I'll look into it.
Yeah,
and
you
people are gonna say that's
do.
deflected
You do.
because
You're a liar. You're a liar. I caught you in a lie because you watched the video and you commented on the video.
Right, but I didn't see the whole thing. I don't know, but the Hitler shirt thing, I don't know.
Wait. Did we catch him in the lie, y'all? Hold on.
Is this the one with the Winnie the Pooh actor?
Yes, where he talks about selling
Hitler
shirts.
I didn't watch the whole video. Did he talk about something? I mean, if you played, I can comment. I mean, obviously, you have to hear the both sides because...
What do you mean both sides? He said, you want me to play it for you live?
Sure. Sure.
All right. Let me share this tab. All right, 5630. Can you hear it?
Stage left. He was out of there.
I cannot hear it.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. And then I'm building a warrior line where I will go back in history, from pre-Greek days as far back as I can. I'm going to have famous quotes from warriors of all ilks, including the terrible ones. Hitler was, a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
What are we doing?
So everybody from...
Did you hear it?
Yes, I'm here. I hear it right now. Yes.
All right, so he's selling some Hitler quote shirts. Are you buying one since you're a diehard supporter? How's that working?
A shirt
with a Hitler quote on it in German.
No, but what you played, people, they do this all this. Like they play they quote Stalin, all this kind of stuff, and I don't agree with that. But history is history, and I have to look into this. I mean, I know that's the answer. Because I don't know. Like with the thing with Karen Ashley, you guys accuse her of scamming. I don't think she scammed. I think because I talked to her, I don't think she scammed.
I talked to someone too and said, "Hey, I paid $1,000 and I didn't get my comic book."
I talked to it's Recording Time Media at the con in person.
Do you think?
And he said something different. So you could say,
wait. She said everyone got their money back.
No, but they got compensated. This is a thing with sporting events when they offer something and they don't follow through. They give you.
So everyone got compensated.
I don't know about everyone, but I spoke with someone who was an extra.
So some people got compensated.
Some people did get compensated, yes.
So that would mean some people did not get compensated.
I mean, I haven't spoken to those people, but the person I did speak to was he paid to be an extra on the order, and he said that they compensated. It wasn't the full compensation, but they did try to make him whole. And I spoke to Karen, and she did not scam, but I do feel that she did not. She's frustrated. She was pissed. And
pissed at what? That people didn't get what they paid for? People didn't get compensation? What was she pissed at?
She was pissed that I asked about it.
Why would she be pissed about it if she made everybody right?
She did not make him. He wanted to be the extra in the movie, but he wasn't, obviously. So he got something else, which he was okay with. Whether
something free. Like, oh,
yeah,
here's a free tickets to Ranger Stop Atlanta that cost her nothing. That cost him thousands to be a goddamn extra.
So
yeah, all right, Brent. Thank you for coming up, man.
Wait, oh wow, that was so. You dropped Francis. Sounds very interesting. I spoke to the owner of Power Morphicon, and there's a reason why that video's still up.
What's the reason?
They heard Jacob's side, and it seems like they sided with him. And people can make a decision for themselves whether they want to boycott Power Morphicon. I think Patrick said they're all going to be there. So this issue of Jacob being at the con, I was told by Scott Zillner that he got clearance by his probation officer.
Oh, all right.
So and I could disclose this because Scott said, you asked me, so I'm telling you. So it's not like he told me to keep it private. Yeah, he got clearance from his probation officer, and Jacob asked Scott if he could see ASJ. So if people want to talk about ASJ, then they need to talk about Scott and his actions. And it's totally fair if people like Cheyenne want to take issue with both of them. It's totally fair because he's the owner, and it butts tops with him.
So they sided with him having sex with an underage girl? Was that the story Jacob gave him?
No. The story that I don't know if it's true or not, fake ID. So but apparently to fight it, there's a huge risk. So he took, I don't want to say plea, but it sounds like a plea. And I don't know
I have a copy
was it a plea? Okay, I don't know.
Copy of the plea deal.
Okay. I don't know any of this. So yeah, so he took a plea, it seems like, and now he faces the shame of people criticizing him, and that's the choice he made because apparently JDF told him to fight it, and that's what happened according to what Scott told me. I don't know. That's what he's relaying to me. So if people are going to say that I'm a liar, I'm just relaying what Scott told me. So that's why the video's still up, because they stand with Jacob's
Why did he take the
side.
picture down, though? Why did Scott take the picture down of him?
The backlash. He told me that too many people, and he won't come out and speak out of it because it'll cause even more problems, and people will say that you're supporting a criminal. And if that's what people want to, and he runs the biggest con in probably the world for Power Rangers, and if he speaks out, it's going to cause more problems. So if people want to boycott Power Morphicon, that's their choice. But I bet you all the people criticizing ASJ and Scott, they're all going to be at Power Morphicon. So it's just, or maybe not. We'll see.
All right. Any final words, Brent?
And he had a lot more to say, but I know so I'm going to be accused of twisting words, but he had a lot to say about this channel. So,
oh,
but
really?
I'll leave it.
He watches my channel?
Yes, he does, and he watches Francis's material as well. He said that you're looking for $300. I don't know what that's supposed to, is that how much you get per view or whatever? I don't know.
Not from
You're
Power
a clout
Rangers.
chaser. You're a clout chaser.
Who said this? Who said this?
You're looking for clout. That's his words.
Who
Clout
said
chaser.
that? Who said looking for clout?
Scott.
Also, fucking Power Rangers? Are you fucking serious? It's my least viewed content on his channel. Like, it doesn't make sense.
And people on YouTube, they're all looking for clout. You're all looking for views, and that's the part of putting material. Because if you're not getting views, then your material's not. Then why go on YouTube if nobody's viewing your content? So yeah, he called you a clout chaser, and then because he watches your material. And
shout out to you, Scott, watching my material.
yeah, he's watching your channel, and the thing about JDF wanting to, it was media hype. That's a lie. I think that's a lie because of what Scott told me. He told me that JDF refused to be on the same floor as ASJ the same day at Power Morphicon.
Okay.
And he refused to take pictures with ASJ. So this idea that it's just media hype, I think it's a lie, because JDF, the owner of Power Morphicon is telling me this, so there's a lot of credibility. He refused to be on the same floor as ASJ, and you look at the videos.
Why can't you get this on camera? Why when you go talk to these people, you don't get the interview with them saying this shit? Why is it always like no camera, no proof?
No camera. I mean,
hey,
I didn't think to. I probably should have asked him.
Hey,
I probably
yeah, ask him like, hey, can I record this? You know, and get the video.
Right, or people could ask. He's pretty transparent. So if somebody like in your audience, they want to ask him, he'll probably say the same things.
Tell him to come on stream. Tell him let's do the interview.
I
so
don't
I
think
get my $300.
He doesn't like your channel very much, and apparently, he told me that JDF fired Francis. I don't know how true that is.
All right, well, anything,
but I mean, yeah.
Anything else, Brent?
No. I don't know if Mike's watching, but the security here is terrible.
So you got the blicky on you.
No, but it's kind of like you take what people say. Ranger Stop was weak. I mean,
we had Mike watching my ass. Like, let me watch him. He was every time I looked behind me, I saw Mike.
Right. I mean, and we took it for granted. The security here because we thought Ranger Stop was weak.
All right. Well, look, Brent, I gotta let you go. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Salute
Bye
to you, man. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for being boots on the ground. Peace. All right. What do you guys think of that? Let me catch up on Super Chats and I bring Francis back up. Salute to my man, Dust. He said it means nothing without a video interview. And I am of that same. I'm like, yo, get the goddamn interview. I'm going to Super Chat again. It means nothing without video proof. Now, look, man, I don't think Brent's lying. But shout out to Scott for watching the channel and shit. We got hate watchers and shit. Clout Chaser. Well, give me more clout, Scott. Give me more clout, Scott. All right, Francis, how have you been? I guess it's news to me that you got fired by JDF.
Oh my God, I didn't know. You know, it wasn't that I had a baby and couldn't go to cons anymore. But yet, when Power Morphicon Express with Jason ran with Scott, I was still doing a lot of the work, even though I had a kid. You know, I wasn't around. But yeah, I people want to say things. And first of all, what does that have anything to do with anything? Even if I wasn't working with Jason, I was always his friend, right? It doesn't matter. So the day before, hours before he passed, he was still in communication with me. I've always been transparent about the relationship that Jason and myself had, ups and downs, and everyone did. Everyone has up and down, right? Funny though, Scott has my number. Scott has me on Facebook. We follow each other on Facebook, right? If he had a problem with what I'm saying, he can always reach out to me. He has my direct phone number, everything. And it's funny because I've never mentioned Scott in any negative light, right? But if he is hurt that I talk about Austin, who probably now everyone feels that Jason's gone, everyone feels Austin's gonna take that mantle. He doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the business knowledge. And I will say it to my last breath, he does not have it. He does not have what Jason has. Now, to answer the whole Power Morphicon thing, and yeah, Jason probably didn't. And he didn't. And neither did Austin. They never wanted to be around each other. Would you make people money that shitted on you and weren't cool with you and continue to talk crap about you in that Coliseum interview and all these interviews? No. If Jason would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna let's go take a picture with Austin. Let's do a combo picture with Austin. Who was gonna benefit from it?
Austin, because he's the least popular Ranger at the time.
Not Jason. Jason would have not had any benefit from doing anything with Austin. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's sad for the fans, but I think it's clear that they did not get along, and Jason did not feel comfortable with him. And even then, at that Power Morphicon, Austin was talking crap about Jason to fans when he was drinking with fans at bars. So then why would he make him money by bringing him. Let's take a group shot, because that's what they do, right? So when you do group shots, the most popular ranger basically doesn't get anything out of it, because you're the people. Let's say,
This is true.
if Jason's in the picture and you want Jason, I mean, you're gonna pay for it whether the other rangers are there or not, right? So either way, he just brings people up. Jason hardly did any group photo ops. With Amy, he did. With David, he did. With Font, Aaron Cahill, stuff like that, he did. But a lot of, why would he help someone that doesn't like him and would talk crap about him? So your friend bringing that up has nothing to do with it. It doesn't matter. I agree with him. This, if you think that their beef was for social media and hype, if you believe that made up story by Zach and Austin, then maybe you really need to take off the colored, the rose colored glasses, and know that you're being played by someone who's desperate and reaching at the straws.
Wow.
But no, I was never fired by Jason.
Now the whole fake ID thing. So he was checking her ID. He saw it said some other age. Can you speak on that story? You know about it?
I don't really know. To be honest, I've read the court documents. And I think in the court documents it said that the person clearly looked underage.
Like she was 13. Like I
don't but either way, right? Either way, fake ID, whatever. I think there was something that said, it's I wish everything was out there in the clear, because then people would know and would know facts about the case, that you would be like, even if it was a fake ID, you did XYZ, that's some crazy stuff, right? And it doesn't even matter. He's saying like, oh, he doesn't want to face the backlash.
And she was incapacitated. She was knocked out.
That person gave the victim things to, you know what I mean? So it wasn't just what happened, right? But I mean, if that person got approval to go to the con, cool. Like I really don't think that that's true, especially if you're under 13. You're like for violation. But hey, you never know. That's not my place, right? But it's one thing to go to a convention as a fan of a convention than to go as a guest of a convention. You are then, by being a guest, people are going to come up to you. Minors are going to come up to you. Children, people are going to come up to you. Is that really what you want? That's the difference. He could, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to go and have fun at a con. I mean, I wouldn't, right? I wouldn't, especially if I'm still, going through a case. But as a guest, I don't think that's right.
Okay. All right. Wow. Whew. It's been a lot. I did not expect the whole clout chasing for 300 bucks.
I told you it's there. And you know what's funny? That everyone's answer to the videos is clout chasing. But to be honest, clout chasing for what?
I think I make probably like $5 to $10 per video.
Someone said that I'm making a living off of this YouTube. Please. Someone said that they were gonna ruin me. Someone said that they were gonna expose me. Someone said that all this stuff. Like, people are delusional. If this was my money maker, then I'll be under a cardboard box right now, because I don't make no money off of this. And the whole, oh, you want 15 minutes? I don't really care. And that's the difference. I don't care if people like me. I mean, cool. If you guys love me, yes, I love people that love me. That's always going to be it. I have haters. I have fans. I actually had this conversation with my son's father last night when he was like, oh, no, because you're always arguing. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to argue. I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna stay quiet, and I'm gonna defend Jason to my last breath. Like that's it. If people don't like it, then they can block my channel. Like if you don't like my videos, for anybody, that goes for your friend that you had online today. That goes for Scott. That goes for Austin, who already blocked me. Block my content. But obviously, you love it. They love it because it's bringing him. What is it? Any publicity?
Any publicity is good publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah. Well, then obviously, you like it. He likes it. You're making him relevant, Henry. He has 3 cats in his YouTube. Okay? The fan word people are just fed lies and like BS stories. That's fine. If you're a fan word, cool. You know, I feel bad for you, but you pay Netflix money for that crap. But I'm just saying, no one is here for clout. Or, I mean, you want views, right? I want views. Everybody wants views. Just like they want views. Just like conventions want people to come to their shows. Austin wants people to come to his conventions. That's why he posts where he's going to be at. That's why he posts. I don't know how he's going to, he's already projecting after May. But, I mean, good luck to him and his court case in May. But, I mean, just saying, it's like, don't, like, the only answer to all these people is, yeah, clout chasing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, bullying. Bullying? You shouldn't be in the limelight if you can't take the heat. You know how many times people have insulted me and called me fat and said I need a fat-free sandwich? Oh well. That was good. Let him cook. Austin needs a fat-free sandwich too. Like, let's get this together. Like, you guys, people want to come at us or come at because we say the truth. No one's gonna keep quiet, and it's sad that people keep quiet. If he would have, and it's so simple, Austin could have easily avoided anything by saying, "Hey guys, Zach messed up. Zach should have never said that. That is appalling what he said about my coworker, my co-star." But with all that in mind, I am going to continue. He's going to continue doing business with me. I'm going to continue doing business. But yes, it is not right what he said. He could have solved that situation.
He won't say that.
No, of course, he's not going to admit that he's wrong. The whole thing with that guy, JDF's son, he could have said, I didn't know anything about his past. Sorry, guys. Sorry, team. That's not what I'm about. That's not who I'm about. I apologize for that confusion. And that's it. And it looks better. You look more human. You look normal. People will relate to you by you admitting that you made a mistake. But he has this thing in his head that he makes up these movies in his head, and he doesn't want to admit that he's wrong.
Right.
Hey guys, I don't have a black belt. Or I have 1 black belt. I'm not a master at karate. I don't teach cops. I don't teach army people because that's a special department. You could have just admitted it. Hey, I lied. I mean, but the problem is that he continues to lie. Because if he could just say, hey, I lied 30 years ago, we were like, damn, we know you were 18, you lied. But he continues to lie. So it's not, there's no way of saving that.
Oh man, I just think it's hilarious that all these big name people are watching my channel. I think I was like, dude, I do this just for fun. Like,
this content isn't the one that even gets you the most views. Like, if you go and look at it, like you have videos that have 100,000 views and all, and it's not Power Ranger videos, but like they want to come at you for that. Or like they say you're fat. Henry's not fat. Have you guys really seen Henry? Henry's not fat. Like no, Henry, you're not. Like the people come at people for physical stuff instead of being like, yo, Austin, he might go to jail because he allegedly stole from the government. Damn, he did lie. He's saying, he has 5 black belts, but can't really show what school, can't show a certificate, can't even back up with like martial arts move. Damn, he supported someone that's a predator. Damn, but like, come on. Like, I can't believe that people are so blind and they drink the Kool-Aid, the red Kool-Aid so bad that they will, like, some people like your friend, he will.
Look, even if ASJ go to jail, he gonna support him.
Like I've seen and you know, I said I'm not gonna mention this person ever, but like I go to all these places. Like I was looking at our heirloom. I think he follows your heirlooms video. There he goes. And the video's about the predator,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
He's talking
yeah.
about yeah, cause God, and yeah, JDF didn't want to go be an ASJ. That's not the point. That's not the importance. Like it's just, there's some
Look,
things that are not defendable, like mentioning that you're gonna put H in a shirt.
Brent is the king of whataboutism. Whataboutism when you say, hey, ASJ wants to sell shirts with Hitler quotes on them, and then he'll say, well, what about the people selling shirts with Stalin on them? You know, shit like that. Where it kind of like diverts it, where as opposed to him addressing that ASJ wants to sell quotes with Hitler quotes on them. You know, that's what you have to think about when you hear Brent. It's whataboutism. He's walking, what about this? He's never like, oh, that's a great point. Let me address that point. It's what about this? What about that? What about anything other than what you said? So once you know that, you kind of know how to operate. And even with the ASJ selling Hitler shirts, he's still kind of waffling. He probably won't buy a Hitler shirt, but he's still gonna get a signature, a picture, all that good shit. So you know,
something that was said like, oh, JDF told him to fight it. Dead men don't tell tales. That's all I gotta say.
I don't like. How do you think about this? Right? Think about this, y'all. You got this girl who the cops say clearly looks underage. You check her ID, which is suspicious in itself that you're with someone where you have to check their ID. And then you go through with an act while she's unconscious. This is according to court documents, if you will. And then someone's like, oh, I believe your version that she gave you the fake ID. But what about her being unconscious? Like, what about that? Can you explain that, Scott, since I know you watching and shit? Like, hey, if that's your boy and you know, if you support him, leave the goddamn picture up. Why take it down? Why take the picture down?
And you know what's really crazy to me? And you know, everyone's like, oh, well, you know, you're JDF's assistant. You're the only one talking. Well, the other one's definitely not going to talk ever. Because
Nicole, where you at with the money?
but what I'm saying is, I'm so like I talk truth, right? I don't paint Jason as a saint because he wasn't. I don't paint him as I'm painting him as how I saw the Jason that I knew, right? I can only talk about the Jason that I knew behind everyone's scene. But it's crazy to me that all these people, and now I'm gonna talk shit because I didn't talk shit about nobody, right? About other than the truth. All these people, all of a sudden, he's gone, and everybody has something to say. But when he was making them money by going to their shows or helping them get shows or, you know, bringing them on to things so they can make money and make a career and grow their career, no one had anything to say. No one had anything to say, but now he's gone. He's no longer your cash cow. And you want to come and tell a random stranger who asks you something, you want to go and tell them like the whole life story and like behind the scenes stuff that really don't matter because that person's gone and can't defend himself. Like, seriously? But then I'm the bad one because I'm doing YouTube and I'm over here correcting and defending my friend, the person that I met. Whether they want everyone, I knew they were going to say, "Oh, she was fired." Yes. Oh, if you want to say that I was fired because I didn't go to shows, no, I didn't go to shows. I had a family. I have a child. I have a full-time job. I couldn't. I had to stop it. That's it. But I was always around and I was always there. Bring whatever you guys got to say because I have an answer for everything. I am not a liar. I'm not lying. I'm not I don't have something to say, like face to save, whether people like me or not, I'm not in the con world. Someone said that, like, oh, we hang, what was it that they said? Oh, we're in the same circle. What circle? I'm not in the con world. I don't go to cons. I don't even go. I can't even step in a con as a fan because I get like I'm still not ready. So like I don't. Someone's like that people the Karen Ashley and all the Power Rangers know about me and what I'm about. Okay. Do they pay me? Do they make my money? Do I make money out of it? Do they pay my bills? Do when I'm sad? Do they, offer a shoulder to cry on? When I have issues, do they want to hear me out? No. So I don't care what people think about me. That's the difference. And Austin is scared because he has to care about what people think of him. And supposedly what you're saying, Henry, and what I'm saying, supposedly is hurting him. No, you're hurting yourself by talking dumb shit and lying. And now I'm done cooking. Sorry.
I think you've cooked Austin St. John pretty well done. I think Drew wanted to come up. Drew, the link is posted at the top. Did you click the link? Drew did not click the link. I've told Brent plenty of times you got to record these people saying that shit, and I bet you
they won't. They won't.
They won't.
Let me tell you something. Not I don't defend your friend, but they're not. They're gonna talk to him because, whether if it's an actor, he gives them money. They're gonna say what are they gonna say, but they'll never be like, let's put that on video. And the day that they do that, would be the day that hell freezes over. Because they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to put themselves in that position. But of course, they know who they're going to lie to. I bet you if, let's say, someone like Patrick Sky goes up to Austin and be like, yo, did you say this about JDF? And JDF, he'll backtrack. He knows who he talks to. He knows who he's going to talk crap to about Jason. Of course, he's going to talk to your friend about Jason because it's obvious that your friend has an issue with Jason. But I bet you he won't do that to a Jason fan. I bet you he won't do it to like a Patrick Sky. If you go up to his line ever again, he won't do it to you. In fact, he'll probably kick you out the line. Don't even bother getting on a line with him because he will never let you be on the line. Ever.
And I agree with you. I don't think anyone will let Brent record their responses to these questions because they know what impact it could have on their career, which won't be positive. So the whole I support Jacob's story and all this other bullshit.
I see someone says like release the Walter tape. For what? Everyone's like release the Walter tape, right? And and at some point I will, right? But like even if I release it, we all know Walter doesn't want me to release it.
I told Brent to ask him. He was like, "Oh, why do I gotta ask him?" I'm like, "What? You get it from the horse's mouth."
Brent doesn't want to ask. Oh, I mentioned his name. Your friend doesn't want to ask because he knows that he's gonna say no and he wants to hear it. But you know what I mean? It's just nobody is ready for the heat. So people need to watch their mouth because no one's ready for the heat. Like if you really like, I don't have anything to, somebody said, oh, to hide.
Right.
I'm not gonna get sued by saying something that's the truth.
All right, let's bring up Drew. Let's bring up Drew.
Yeah.
Drew, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Long time no see.
I know.
Thundercats on. What? I love Thundercats.
There you go.
What do you think about the Hitler shirts with quotes on them? Are you lining up to get one? Are you planning on getting one for you and your family?
Well, that would be very bad for me because I found out this year my mom called me and said that my grandmother Marat was Jewish. And it just kind of came out this year through Ancestry.com. So I just found out I'm Jewish. So I would not want to wear that shirt, knowing that she did have some problems with the Holocaust herself. So yeah, that would not be the greatest thing. And outside of that, Austin, you need to be careful because the Jewish community does not play with people. Okay. You're looking at George Lucas is Jewish. Steven Spielberg is Jewish. James Cameron is Jewish. Jack Kirby was Jewish. Stan Lee comes from that bloodline as well. So, this isn't looking too good. And Harrison Ford is part Jewish as well. So, I mean, and you're a big Harrison Ford fan, as you always claim. So this is not very, and Carrie Fisher. So, I
don't know what he was thinking. Now, hold on. I got a super chat. Gibson says, wasn't sure if it was already discussed. Sorry, off topic. But how did Jacob get all that merch suddenly when I'm assuming he wasn't in the picture and not before? Do you believe it's even legit? So many red flags. Francis, can you attest to that question?
Oh, it was to me that question. Some of it I know Jason did give to him. because he did try a lot to build a relationship, but there are a lot of things that I see there that are very questionable.
Okay, so
that I don't think are his.
And Gibson doubled back and he said, "Admire both of your insight. Your time is much appreciated. Those trying to bash JDF name should be shameful. He was top tier, next level to his fans. If he was a certain way to specific celebs, only cause he had to call them on BS. Woo! Thank you, Gibson, for the donations. I see you.
I got money.
So yeah, some of that stuff is real, Gibson. Just want to, according to Francis, and thank you for your generosity, man. I really appreciate it. All right. So no to the Hitler shirts. What do you think about Scott Zillner taking Jacob's story, Drew?
Okay, so I've been in circles with people that know Scott and stuff like that, and I've heard nothing but good things. So I don't want to put him out in a bad light in any way, but I'll have to say this just as a person, as all of us as individuals. Maybe you didn't exactly know the whole story, but once you find out what's going on, you immediately need to start working some crowd control over a situation like this. You cannot have someone that has a record like that associated with you, and since you're part of a big brand, it cannot match that brand, so you guys at Comic-Con, you can't have that. Saban can't have that. That is something that people will take and rake you over the coals times 10 over a situation like that. And just from a human perspective, to have someone that is a child predator involved with your organization or look like you want to get involved with your organization is never a good thing. That is very, very bad. Immediately, as soon as that came out, they should have worked crowd control times 10. Like, it should have been done and gone by now. And that's how they should have handled it. Because I've seen situations where things don't go well with people. Immediately, they work crowd control, and it's over like lightning quick, and it's handled, and people are on it. They don't mess around with stuff like that. So I don't know what. Oh, go ahead, Francis.
I agree with you, Drew. I've never had a negative anything with Scott, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I have nothing but good things to say. He runs a good show. I've never heard anyone complain about Paramorphicon.
No.
But like you said, it is kind of, there's only so much you can ride for someone, right? There's only so many things you can sweep under a rug for someone when you have to put a stop. And I understand that he wants to support Austin, and a lot of people want to support Austin, right? Just because he's going through his legal battle, his family, they don't want his family to suffer because he is the breadwinner and the provider. But there's only so many things that you can cover and sweep under the rug and support, And I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, you're good. Speak, Francis, speak. I want you to. And I was just going to say that since you brought that up about people showing support for Austin and want to do that, I get you guys want to back his family, and that's cool. But here's the thing, boys and girls. Austin made a decision, okay? He made a very bad, poor, ridiculous decision. You never play games with the IRS. Everybody knows that. Even the most insane people. There was an episode of Batman the Animated Series where the Joker even said, "I'll go up against anything, but the IRS, no way." People know. Cartoons, you don't know.
You absolutely right, Drew. Now, look, Francis has to go, so I'm going to let her get her last words. Any final words you want to say, Francis?
I think it's clear, and I'm going to... for me? Okay. Well, let me say my piece.
Say your piece.
I want to say, Henry, that I'm going to applaud you because it's obviously that your truth, the truth that you release is obviously getting to the people, right? And it's sad that people want to continue to lie and sweep things under the rug. And I'm glad that you take your time because I know that Power Rangers for you is passion.
It's passion.
It's passion. And Jason always taught me you do things for passion. whether people support you, whether people don't support you, whether you become public enemy number one, you do things for passion. So if you're public enemy number one and I'm public enemy number two, or vice versa, then we're obviously doing something right. And all these threats like, oh, do this, or we're gonna shut down your channel, we're gonna make your channel shut down, or we're gonna sue you, or they're gonna come see me in New York. Do what you want. You're obviously part of the problem. I'm not gonna lie and shut down and not defend my friend that I love. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh my God, Austin, I'm sorry. You're never gonna get a sorry from me because I'm not sorry and I'm not doing anything that is wrong. But that's my piece. Thank you, Henry. Drew, you always cook as always. And people shouldn't believe everything you hear. When someone comes on this platform or goes on YouTube and addresses things directly, because Austin has never addressed anything directly, and I'm sure everyone else won't. Once people, if they do that, then maybe you believe them. But since you're never gonna get that, and like I said, hell will freeze over the day that they do. Continue watching Henry's channel. Thank you.
All right.
Francis, this is for you.
Oh, those are great.
I just finished these.
Those are amazing.
These are the last ones because my
You guys-
hands, I can't do it with the MS anymore, but these are part of the last run that I did. The Ninja Turtles just got finished the other day, and I'm retired from doing it. But
Drew, you do a lot. Drew, you
Drew
like
be doing a lot, yo.
a lot of
He be
shit.
doing the
I'm like,
most.
yo, I'm over
The
here.
Ninja hat too.
I'm over here tired from taking care of a kid. Drew has everything. I'm like, what the heck? I wish I had stamina.
I do it up.
All right.
Francis, anytime you want me on your show or whatever, you want to reach
Drew,
out,
I
call
was
me,
gonna
whatever.
stream today, but I told Henry I wasn't feeling too
She was
good.
like, I
I know.
don't want to talk all day. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
because it's like going around in my job, so it's finally caught me.
All right, get
So
out of here. Get out of here.
Love y'all.
All right,
All
look,
right.
we're gonna
Francis,
we gonna let Drew cook for a minute. Then I
Yes.
see I got my dominatrix in the background. So
Oh,
we
she's here.
the dominatrix. She turned off the camera, I think. So anywho, you already touched on the shirt. What do you think about this whole Scott saying I'm a clout chaser? Do you feel like, am I a clout? Maybe I'm clout chasing. How do you view it?
Henry, let me tell you something, man. And this is from the heart, man. This is true. Okay. It comes from the danger heart. Okay. You are an honest, good dude. Like I said, we both worked in investigations. What you're doing is you're going to places that people don't want to venture, but they need to venture into. This Power Ranger thing, look, Jason Neighbor Frank is gone, guys. I hate to say it like that, but the situation never even got resolved because nobody came forward to talk about it. I made a video on my channel where I talked about it. And I had a video where I said Austin and JDF together. I did one. Okay. But you know how many people have really brought it to the forefront? Nobody. Do you know how many people have really shaken it up where Austin's people are talking, JDF's people are talking? Nobody. Okay. This is a situation that needs to be handled. We owe it to JDF to get this fixed because he was fighting for it and kind of going like, man, I got to deal with the situation. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm trying to get this. I'm on the red carpet trying to fix. He couldn't do it. So what we can do for him, that all the good things he's given to us, like Rican Ranger said, all the good things he's given to us, we owe it to him to bring this story and put this thing to bed. That's what we need to do. This is our job. This is now our time. All of us are Rangers for real, fighting for this. We know we can't be a Power Ranger and have the powers, but the powers we can have, we can go out and speak the truth and get this fixed. Because Austin, he tells on himself.
Exactly.
Out there. It's out there. So all we do is just put the same video you can research right now and find in 2 seconds and put it out there. We need to put this stuff out there and we need to put this together. That's where our Ranger powers kick in. Henry, you are using your Master Morpher Ultra Shield powers that you have been blessed and gifted with to find the materials to put it together. And us, we're your Ranger Legion coming together to help you put this stuff out there. That's what's going on. That's what I think. And that's what needs to happen. This is the only way we're going to get it fixed. This is it.
All right.
We're here.
We're here. Let's bring up our dominatrix.
You are the Resilient Ranger. There you go.
Resilient Ranger. I like that. We got our dominatrix here, our Pog, Stephanie Dana, here today. What would you like to add to it? You getting your Hitler shirt that's printed off by Austin St. John or what?
Absolutely hell no.
Why not? He got some cool quotes. That's ASJ said.
Cool quotes my ass. I mean, if you want to talk about murdering people all the time and having Jews in the fucking burners, then fine. But if you want to actually, be thoughtful on the history of it, then he's a complete and total tool bag. And I will continue to call him an asshat. And I will also call ASJ an asshat at this point.
Oh my goodness. What did you think of that? Were you surprised? Did it catch you off guard?
It did, especially with the fact that, I have family that was in the camps. I mean, my grandmother was the one that actually knew more of that history, and she's gone now, so I can't really get the full extent of that history anymore. But to know that I do have that history of them being in those camps and surviving and pretty much being told, yeah, we're not talking about it. For him to say, I'm going to put a quote of Hitler on there in the German language, you must be out your damn motherfucking mind. Simple as that.
Pretty much.
Because that's just like saying, I'm going to worship the neo-Nazisms and Aryan Brotherhood. And I'm like, you might as well just get that stamped on your forehead for the rest of your damn life, because at this point, you've now lost all of my respect. I had just a smidge of respect left for you. At this point, nah, you've lost it. And if I see you, I'm going to be cordial. I'm not going to say my piece to the point where I want to curse you out, but I will not support you in any form or faction.
Well, San said this: Jason has been gone for over a year. Austin's legacy isn't valuable enough to be a legend. It's sad because he could be, but he keeps killing opportunities. Do you think there's some truth to her quote?
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, he could easily have been, moderate, but he keeps putting himself down further and further and further. ASJ will never have the same legacy as JDF. JDF took more to knowing his people, to knowing not just his fans, but to understanding martial arts within itself, and to actually talking to people and knowing the ins and outs of the whole industry. Right. Austin? Nope, not at all. He's digging himself a grave. And at this point, it's not a 6-foot grave. It's a 25-foot grave because he can't get out. He can't get out. He keeps digging it further and further and further. And then he's like, I'm going to try to, support these people. You're going to support people that are not going to support you.
Facts.
You're going to support history that destroyed others.
Generations of people.
We had an entire gap of generations lost because of Hitler. Why support that? Why go that far into the rabbit's hole of stupidity? To put it as nicely as I can, because I'm really trying to keep my temper in check, because I could just let my whole New York temper come out and flare out, and I don't want to.
Jamal said Henry, Drew, Francis, and I think he went Steph and Brent Power Ranger streaming forces love these streams. Y'all be loving these Power Ranger streams.
At this point, I mean, the Power Ranger streams, yes, don't get you any money really, because
I mean,
we kind of do.
I'm not gonna the super chats help, but in all reality, like when I was covering like XQC, I mean, you guys see the views of some of the Twitch videos. Those are the money makers for my channel. I just do this for y'all. Y'all my people. So I'm like, oh yeah, y'all, I got a free Sunday. Let's do a Ranger stream. And then like what happens is when people see me do a Twitch stream, they'll see no one watch. They'll be like, well, it was only 50 people there. I'm like, yeah, because they're not going to watch the live stream. But when I clip the video, then the thousands of people are going to show up instantly. So I mean, it balances out. It balances out. I'm not complaining, but I'm a clout chaser. I wish I would make $300 off a fucking Power Ranger video. I would never talk about Twitch again. I would just be Power Rangers every day.
With that whole clout chasing stuff and Brent saying, you know, well, Scott said this at this point, and I said it in the chat to Brent, and I'm going to say it loud and proud. At this point, Brent, you need to actually get it on audio and or video if you're going to be then coming up on here and saying, well, you know, this person said you're just a clout chaser, or this person said Francis got fired.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not believing it unless I'm hearing it out of the horse's mouth. Because, you know, you kind of have set yourself up for it numerous times. You don't have wanted to say, well, it needs to come from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
Well, it needs to.
Yes.
Let him cook. Stephanie, if I could add on to what you just said, to add on to you, if you don't mind, really quick.
Go right on ahead.
This is the thing. Why, you know, people ask me about Brent, and what I told Brent is, wait a minute. And Dust, you brought this up. Dust was getting ready to get him and said, well, he's never met JDF, and that was his first convention, so I couldn't get him. I said, no. You're not wrong on that one. Brent could have met him anytime. If he had that much hatred for that long, you could have met him anytime to find out for yourself what JDF was really like and compared Austin and JDF. You could have met him a couple times. You could have met him 4, 5, 6 times to see what was going on, interviewed him, asked him, told him your issue, and he would have talked to you about your issue. Said, okay, so you had a problem with me because of this. He's that guy, because I knew JDF. He would have sat with you and done that. Okay? You never did that. You never did that. And again, to back up Stephanie with this, you have never presented any proof. Every time something comes up, you're just saying, well, you know, I talked to them and this. Every time I said something, Henry, did I send you a video?
Yeah. He was like, hey, JDF did a video for me. I'm like, all right, cool. Here's the video right here. This is me.
And you see me in the video with my son and my wife, all right there next to JDF, and he's talking and hanging out and like, man, this is my guy, Drew. See? So where's your video? Where are your videos? Where are your proofs? Where are your writings? You see my Green Ranger book? I got everything, name, date, place. Show everybody. Where's your stuff? You have nothing.
He got nothing.
For me, I've been a part of the Ranger Stop convention, so I've seen it firsthand on it. And for some of them, I've been able to back up on others. Like, yo, this did happen. So, I mean, there are times, yes, proof is in the pudding, as it's always been said. But, you know, if you're gonna really go and say, well, somebody said this, at this point, there definitely needs to be proof, especially with the whole clout chasing and all of that. Because to me, that just says right there,
he's not familiar with my channel.
You're not fully going to express it to that person because you want to hide stuff.
Yes.
You know, if you're a big name like Scott is, you know, he's got to either come up on here and, you know, give all the facts, give his side of everything, like what, you know, Legendary Con has done, like what Fayetteville Convention has done, where they have gone on record and said, we do not support, or we will support this, and this person, but we don't support these people.
Yeah.
You know, those conventions have come up and said it point blank. So maybe Scott needs to actually do that as well, because here it is other conventions have, he needs to as well.
Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, and I'm going to let you off on that one. You've cooked.
Stephanie, it's good seeing you.
Next time we'll get your dominatrix rates. Maybe we can shoot you some clientele, shoot you some business. And thank you, Steph. All right, yeah. If you need dominatrix and you into that bondage stuff, we got some for you. But we got a question for you from our putty. Mr. Monster says he's been wanting to ask Drew a happy question. What was the last Power Rangers show you watched on TV, and have you seen any of the Super Sentai?
I have seen the Zeo, the Mighty Morphin, the Jew Ranger. I saw the versions of that. So I saw 2 or 3 seasons from Japan. They are crazy when you watch them. They're really, really different. And it's hard to sometimes match up everything because they're so different. You know, ladies' skirts blowing up when walk down the street. Weird stuff like that. So there's a lot of weird stuff in it, kids getting trapped in a space shuttle. So I did check that out. As far as the newest shows, I watched everything that JDF, when he returned, I did check out, and I did see when Austin came back to see what they did with him. So that was Beast Morpher. So that was probably the last thing I probably saw outside of the Netflix movie. And those are the 2 last things that I saw as far as newer shows.
Okay, all right, and shout out to you, salute to San. She said she used her member super chat, which all you guys have a free super chat. She says the danger with Brent doing this is people know people. Beware of the reality of fact checking. And the thing with Brent is he's not getting it recorded, which means they could just be telling him that just so he keeps spending money. Brent is a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
I got money.
So if I want to keep Brent giving me money, I'm probably gonna tell him what I want to hear. Like, hey, he's spending $200-$300 every time he see me. I'm gonna give him the politically correct answer. Who cares about the truth? As long as Brent give me my $300. So you have that thing that kind of like jades the relationship, if you will. And you are cooking, Drew. You are cooking.
No, absolutely. The thing about it is if they're trying to milk you for money and Brent's he's falling for it. Come on, Brent. You fall for it.
Sinker, man.
You fall for it, man. You don't want to go to the Ranger that would have given you a free autograph, that would have hung out with you for free, that would have interviewed you for free. No. You want to go pay your hard-earned money. You want to hand them thousands and thousands of dollars to the Rangers that complain because they didn't get paid. The reason they didn't get paid was because they didn't listen to JDF's program. I said it before. Jason Font actually listened. He does well. Everybody else did not listen. They didn't listen to his plans and his ideas. And where are they now? That's the thing. That's why they're all upset, because if Karen Ashley, if all of them had sat down with him and said, okay, let's hear your plan, he could have helped them to be more successful, just not on the convention circuit or Power Rangers involved, but in all aspects. See, he could have helped them do all that stuff. So see, that's the thing about it. Steve, you were talking about Steve Cardenas that one time, and you said that the Ranger thing ruined his life. It was like, well, did it really? Because when you opened up your dojo, did you have money to open up your dojo? Oh, okay. And then here's the other thing. Did you have people wanting to come down there because you were on the show? So did that give you business? So how bad did that mess up your life? See, that's the thing. So you've got people upset about that, but they're not looking at the blessing that they got. And if Steve had stuck with Jason and actually followed what he was doing and showed up on time and did all the different things, look how much further along he would have been. He wouldn't have been the Ranger everybody forgot, right? He would have been the Ranger everybody remembered. He could have been over Austin St. John if he had done things the right way.
Yeah, he was like, hey, show up on time, man. Show some enthusiasm and shit.
That's right.
He hated it early on. Now he's at every weekend he's doing an appearance, a day late and a dollar short.
He could have been Austin. See, JDF didn't play favorites. He said the same thing about his own brother. He said his brother was clowning and wasn't doing things and, wanted to do this and and he was like, dude, you're going to end up at that peace conference meeting, and that means you're going to get off the show. He's like, dude, don't do that.
And he was being considered for the Gold Ranger at one point. His brother
he
was.
had it pretty much. And they said as soon as they saw what he was going to do, and he was kind of over here and he was asking for that, they were just like, that was that. So he's like, see, he messed it up. But I told him, he's like, I told everybody else, like, don't do it this way because I see how their patterns and what they do, because he made it known. I was the only one that didn't have a replacement actor show up in an episode. And that's true. They kept having the Richies and Zach's cousin, you know, Curtis showing up, because that was them flexing their arms saying, we got a replacement for you.
Right,
you see?
right.
And those Dark Rangers, think about it. The Dark Rangers came in right around the time they were leaving, because remember, that's when the Green Ranger powers went away and the White Ranger was coming in, right? So right at that time, what do you see? 5 other teenagers standing there. Replacements.
Right.
Okay. So see, that's the thing. And he didn't have one. You know why? Because he knew the game. If he wanted to be there, he knew what he had to do to be there to get what he needed. That was the thing. And he told everybody else how to do it, but nobody listened because everybody was looking at making the fast money. Nobody wanted to take the time to make the slow or no money to get the bigger money in the future and more establishment in the future.
Yeah,
everybody was thinking now. See, that's the problem.
And Drew, he emailed me about the Terry Crews interview. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I talked to a lot of you guys off camera. And Drew emailed me. We had a little small exchange about how Terry Crews, he appeared in Training Day, no contract, no money. Hey, just take your shirt off and look tough. And that was his foot in the door right there for free. Or I think you think he got paid like $400 or something.
They gave him a few bucks. Yeah, and then after that, everybody saw him and said, "You're that dude in Trinity. I'm gonna put you in this movie. I'm gonna put you in this movie." And then he said, Eddie Murphy's like, "Hey man, we wrote you a part. Hey man, the Wayans brothers, we wrote you a part." Yeah. And then boom.
So
see? And what did he say? He said, you got to do the free stuff, right?
You got to do it.
The low paying stuff. You got to walk on the razor's edge to get in here in Hollywood to do this stuff. And you see me now. He's like, but I started here. People don't want to do that. They want this. They think they're worth this. They think, no, you go in cool. And you have to, what did he say? The JDF always said, the passion. Remember he said,
the
you
passion.
Gotta have the passion. I was passionate, just wanted to do that stuff. It made me feel something. So I wanted to do that. JDF said the same. And look, Terry Crews is where he's at.
Yeah.
JDF is where he's at.
It's not different days. It was the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, when did Training Day come out, man?
That was back. I was still in high school. So that was like in 2001. That had to be in 2000, 2001. You have to think that.
Yeah, 2001. Damn, good one.
Yeah,
it was 2001.
It's that far back, and it's like, look at what that did, because he looked at that. So it's like, okay, so if you go into it with that type of attitude, look at your success.
Yeah,
you don't go into it with that attitude. Look at where you end up.
I mean,
see that.
This is true, guys. And I mean, even for the people who've been with me from day one, when I had 30 people live, y'all see me when I had 30 people live. Some people were here when I had like 5,000 live. But what happens? I just come on back to my Ranger stuff. And now I don't go as live as much, but the views is still there. So it's a grind. Imagine if I would have went live for 30 people, didn't get the views and just quit. Because I'm like, 30 people here, 100 people viewing the stream. I'm not making no money. I'm just gonna give up. But you know, the passion, you do the passion, then the money come. So anyway, any last words, Drew? Because I got to call my daughter. Yeah, and I got a meeting coming up. No
problem.
Any last words? 'Cause I got to end the stream pretty soon.
Okay, so guys, here we go. We need the vote from you guys. Resilient Ranger should be Henry Stang, and like cut t-shirts and hats. Like that's your name. For me, the Danger Ranger. What do you guys think? Like those should be our names. And we can like design an animation sketch of us like, you know, in an outfit or something and cut some shirts. So if you guys like that, I think both of us should do that, Henry. I think that's something we should.
Look, man, y'all trying to get this thing on TMZ, man. No one cares about ASJ. I'm going to clip this video, and I'll be happy if it get 1,000 views.
Well, they did do that whole when he got in trouble with the tax thing.
Yeah, the tax
TMZ
thing
did
got
a video.
They did. The tax thing got like a decent amount of views, but him quoting Hitler, like, nah, man. But you have to remember when he got hit with the tax thing, he got caught up. Every news cycle was running Red Ranger tax stuff,
true.
Red Ranger tax stuff. So his name was going through the algorithms.
And originally they blamed Steve.
Yeah, I saw the picture. Yeah. And JDF was like, Steve, they're using your picture. Someone said ASJ versus Seagal lies. Who lies worse? ASJ. So guys, don't play with Steven Seagal, man. He really about that action, man. He may be out of shape. He may be out of shape. But he will still F you the fuck up quickly.
He's no joke.
Quickly. Don't. Seagal.
My buddy I was talking about Viking Samurai, he actually knows him. Like they talk, and that guy, he's a legit dude, you know, like he's just extra rough. So that's the thing about it. He can bring it. You know, he's just a little out of shape now, but yeah, he's still got the quick hands. Like I said, you can't open a dojo in Japan being an American.
Yeah.
Unless you're somebody, because that is a high respect. And he had Japanese clients times a million coming through there. And he was training with them left and right. And he married Japanese and he speaks the language. I'm like, you cannot do that unless you are seen in high respect.
Don't worry, y'all. The ASJ Hitler thing is going to get clipped. It'll be up at probably like 10 a.m. tomorrow. It's getting clipped. All this stuff is getting clipped. I know Francis is going to clip. So here's the thing, right? My algorithm is all on Twitch now. Anything I drop with Twitch, 1,000 views in the first hour. It's all good stuff. But I'm about to destroy it and clip everything to put it on this channel. And then I'm gonna have to go back to the Twitch thing and bring it up. And then for real this time, after I do all that, all future Power Ranger content will be on the alternate channel. I promise.
Cool.
So I didn't set it up for it to stream on the other channel, which kind of like shot myself in the foot, but it's okay.
Where's Brent? Where's Brent? Here.
Where is Brent?
Where's Brent? Tell me he's like Goldar. Where's he at?
He's still at cons, man. And salute to my man Dust.
I got money.
Give them 5 memberships. I see you, Dust, man. I see you.
Dust, you're a good man.
Click the donation. Click the gift that Dust did, so you guys could get you a membership. And salute to Miss Peach Tails. And I'm thinking about making all my Twitch streams member only because they're still here. Brent, you want to come back up and talk to Drew?
Please do.
Let's get some more content from Brent. Boots on the ground reporter with no proof.
You know, Scott Zellner should have us at Comic-Con.
He won't. He thinks I'm a clout chaser. I would never go.
And do a panel where we can. That would be the thing. That would be the thing that would break everything. If they put us on a panel, Austin's there, Tammy's there, we're all there. And like, all right, what's up next?
All right, look at Brent. He out here. Where you at, Brent?
I'm in downtown LA.
Where's your limousine at? Where's your bodyguard? Is they close by?
Limousine? I'm on the metro.
All right, he's slumming it up. Every now and then he likes to feel like a commoner. So what do you think about people saying they don't believe you because you don't have it on record?
I get it because facts over feelings. I get it. But at the end of the day, I know that I had that conversation. And when people say I'm lying, I don't take issue with it because I know that I could sleep well at night knowing I'm telling the truth. Okay. And I sent you the video, had a picture of me with Scott.
Yeah.
And that's not a video recording, but
now do you think they will let you record them saying that stuff?
No, because Scott specifically said I won't go on camera because people are gonna think I'm defending a criminal.
Well, is he not? Is he not defending a criminal?
Come on.
Is he not defending a criminal?
Joe Rogan, everybody's going on camera. Come on.
He told me that he's not welcome at Power Morphicons.
Who?
Jacob?
Jacob?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know, because he caused too much controversy.
Whoa, but he's defending him, right? He's leaving a post up. If you gonna support someone, that's a fucking coward move, Scott. You either support them fully or you don't support them at all. Don't support them in silence.
Right. And people will say they don't believe me. That's okay. But you look at what you do know. You know that the video is still up of Jacob selling the stuff. You still see it, right?
Yeah.
So people, they won't believe me. That's okay. But look at what they're not telling you. Look at their actions. Howard Morphin on Instagram, Jacob selling that stuff on his personal website, Scott Zillner Instagram. I think he still has it up there as well. And you want to boycott Howard Morphin? It's up to you, but that speaks to whether he supports Jacob or not.
Okay. So
and you don't need to hear a recording to make that conclusion. You don't have to hear the recording.
So I got something for you, Brent. So how come you never went to meet JDF when he was alive?
Because my first con was November 2022 at LA Comic Con, actually. Oh, downtown LA, this very LA Convention Center. It was Amy Jo. She was doing her first con in LA, I think ever. And I decided to go. I was like, oh, this is time. The 30th anniversary is coming up. So that was my first con, November 2022.
But Brent, if you had a problem with JDF before 2022, why didn't you go before 22 to the convention? He did a lot of conventions out in California. I'm from SoCal, so I know he did a lot of them out there.
Oh, why? Because I never took it, because when I saw the movie, I was like, I'm done with Power Rangers. And then when Tweety died, I was like, I'm done with it. And then just hear about the 30th anniversary, I started getting interest again. So it's like, oh, there's a convention in LA.
Did you ever email him? Like, did you ever just email him and said, hey, man, I had an issue with you because of this. I didn't want to be a fan anymore because of this.
It was just, I never really had a real beef, like hatred to go that far. I mean, people think I hate him, but I don't hate him. I don't know why people think that, but
why? But then why are you so anti him? If you really don't have an issue, you could just be like, well, he was kind of whatever. That's cool. But you're not like that. You're like,
okay,
what?
So you weren't here from the beginning. You weren't here from the beginning.
Long story short, Brent hates JDF because he thinks he puts down other Rangers to lift himself up, which being the Walter Jones and the Karen Ashleys.
Yeah. I mean, because when Henry first did the video about, I'm a day oneer. If you don't believe me, you can go back to the.
I know Brent used to super chat me. Believe it or not, guys. I think he sent like one before. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was here from day one.
He saw the
and I was like, oh, there's JD. People are still talking about.
I'm cool with Tammy Frank.
Yeah, that was back when there was issues with Tammy Frank.
Yeah.
And
I was going at her hard. I was going at her harder than ASJ. And you know what she did? She was like, she hit me up and was like, no, I'll come on there. I'll interview you. Here's all my proof. I'll come on live stream after live stream. And what did she do? She silenced everybody.
Right. And I thought it was ridiculous what Henry was doing. I'm like, how could you say this about Tammy? You never talked to her. How could you make these claims about Tammy? And I was like, it was kind of ridiculous, but I got hate for that too. And so I from day one, but it really got bad when the thing with Walter, that's when I started talking about JDF more in terms of people calling it quote unquote hate. It's because you want to come at Walter like that. You want to say stuff like that about Walter, then that's fine. Francis even addressed it directly once Henry heard from the horse's mouth, because I don't know if Henry told you, I brought Henry to Orlando. People could say that's bullshit. But I have the receipts.
I was there.
What you got to realize about that whole cast, man, is they were on a show together. There was a lot of problems, so they had conflict, and that's going to naturally happen.
Right.
And JDF, he's the star. Did he ask for that? No, he just wanted to do his thing, and it ended up going that way. Walter always wanted to be the guy that got the money, the guy that got the star. Need I remind you, Space Cases? Need I remind you what happened? He skipped that show to do a bigger project with Aaron Spelling, and it ended up phasing out. He didn't want to stay on Space Cases because he wanted the bigger money. and he jumped before that contract was up, and it ended up biting him in the butt.
Nate.
See, Walter likes to go get the money. That's the problem with Walter. Walter's all about that. And because he seeked the money, as the Bible says, the root of all evil, he got what was paid to him because he seeked that. He didn't seek the passion. He went to seek the money.
All right.
It's always the money, never the passion. And because of that, he will never be successful in the way that he should be. And he'll get beat up in Magic Mountain every time. So because of that.
All right, hold on. Before you respond, Brent, we got a super chat question from Gibson. Salute to you, Gibson. Brent, what convinced you to change your mind about Tammy?
About Tammy? I never changed my mind. I always thought that the allegation that were, I think they're so inappropriate. I won't even mention them, that they accused her of, doing
we had some
it.
flat earthers. I remember when
And I was like,
started.
no. She may have caused it in terms of, let me be very careful, in terms of causing like stress by like in the marriage, whether it's her fault or not. She might have been a contributing factor, but she cannot. I never believe that she should be blamed for what he did. There's a very important distinction that needs to be made. She may have been a cause of his stress, but she didn't actually do it. That's what I always felt from the beginning. And the facts prove that the Texas Police Department did their investigation and showed that he did that to himself and not Tammy. And I always believed that from the beginning.
I was skeptical. I never thought that she killed him or anything like that, but I was like, well, maybe she could have said something. And that was always my stance. And the term flat earther is for the group of people who say that she strung them up. So if you hear me say flat earther, guys, there's a group out there, it's like 2,000 people that think that she actually she drugged them and killed them.
First off, he's heavy. Okay.
I know. And Tammy is like all of like 100 pounds. She's
you
like,
come on, guys. Investigations. I work homicides, man. Like, there's no way.
No, the theory was that she drugged him to incapacitate him and then strung him up. That was the theory.
Wow.
And if you really been here from day one, you heard about the Austin St. John theory where people was like, Austin St. John did that shit. And then it was a guy who came up and said it was a part of the Illuminati of people killing celebrities. Maybe I should go back and clip that shit for you guys.
Oh my goodness.
But we didn't see it all. I didn't see it all.
I know Austin couldn't do it because JDF would have killed him. Kidding me?
All right,
you know he holds the same title as Chuck Norris, which is called Henshi. He holds the same title as Chuck Norris. You don't get in that martial art community getting the rank of Henshi unless you are a bad dude and you have paid your dues to do that. And by the way, Chuck got his when he was older. Jason got his when he was young. So that tells you right there.
I actually have the video of it happening, believe it or not. Like it was part of one of the things I was going to show today. And here, I could show it before we get out of here.
So can I give a shout out to my boy Viking Samurai? Because he did something yesterday.
Is he here?
No, he's not on the show, but I wanted to give a shout out because he did his first professional fight yesterday and he won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, man. Shout out, man. Viking Samurai.
Salute the Viking Samurai. But here it goes right here. Gets his 8th degree black belt in karate. I think this is where they give him the title. Let's hear it out.
So, talked to a lot of the people that are up here tonight, and I got this first. And tonight, Kyushu is being promoted to 8th Dan, and he's not Kyushu Frank anymore. He now has the title of Hanshi.
Hanshi Frank. This is something that ASJ will never have.
No, he won't. Brent, let that sink in. Let that sink in a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me. I gotta unmute Brent because he got all that background noise. All right, go ahead, Brent. That was Jason.
Let that sink in, Brent. Let that sink in.
That title.
Sink in what?
Let that sink in. Getting that title. That's something Austin will never have. You see that? Video. No,
Right, and there's nothing.
documented, real. I don't see anything real from Austin. What do you mean? What's going on? I don't see anything real from Austin. Nothing. I don't see anybody showing up wanting to do that.
Hey, Drew,
earns in those titles.
I kid you not. My grandma just texted me. She said, "Who is Drew Danger? I love listening to him."
Tell your grandmother she's awesome. I'd love to meet her one day.
All right, but look, I gotta shut this down. I gotta call my daughter, and I got another meeting. Thank you. Any final words, Brent? Make it 30 seconds or less.
If people want to believe me, they want to if they think I'm lying, and I know at the end of the day, I'm telling the truth. But if Drew wants to meet me up with me in Southern California, meet up with Scott and have the discussion, so he could discuss with Scott about what I talked with him, then we could do that.
Set that shit up. All right.
Okay,
cool.
set it up.
All right, I'm dropping him out. All right, Drew, final words. My grandmother is like, I can't believe she sent me a goddamn text message talking about like, who is Drew Danger? I love listening to him.
Grandma's awesome. I gotta meet Grandma, man. That's too cool. Hey guys,
goodness.
Spread love, not the hate. Don't buy those Austin shirts because it's not good, man. That's a bad move. And he says he's a Harrison Ford fan, and Harrison Ford's Jewish descent, man. That's some crazy stuff to go ahead and put that out there like that. He's that desperate for money. That's crazy. You're that desperate for money, you gotta go market Hitler. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Because you know you can't get no $1,500 from JDF, and you can't get $1,500 from Walter because he doesn't have it. Okay, so that's what that's all about. So you gotta go sell your soul to Hitler. Oh, okay.
All right, Drew, I'm gonna let you out of here on that one, guys. Drew was cooking. Oh my God, my grandma was like, "Who is that Drew Danger?" Grandma, I'm like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Grandma, what the hell? Anywho, guys. With that being said, I gotta let this guy up. I gotta let him up. Hey, did you hear any? Hold on. Jason from InfluenceFilms, did you hear anything back about your Tumblr?
No, and I just really want to come on. I know you're getting ready to end it, but I just want to say thank you for doing the short, but also the people that watch the video too. I got a lot of, I got like 2 messages, and I saw somebody even like posted it to his website, and they sent me like a screenshot. Somebody sent me a screenshot of the picture, like showing that they like sent it to him. So I know he's aware of it, and I know you said that too. So.
Oh, he's 100% aware of the Tumblr. I mean, even Brent is aware of the Tumblr. He's like, "Oh, send me your email because I'm going to talk to ASJ about it, and we're going to see about making it right for you."
Because he said he's good. Yeah.
Here's the thing: Austin St. John has to make it right in Brent's eyes, so Brent keeps spending money with him. That's the whole thing. But you know, go ahead.
You are not a cloud chaser though, like, and I mean, that's the stupidest thing ever. So don't even think it for a second.
I'm telling you guys, look, if I was a clout chaser, I would only cover XQC. I did a 2-minute clip on XQC talking about pegging. 600 views on my clips channel. I would literally just cover XQC. I wouldn't even talk Power Rangers. I'm like, oh, I just want views. XQC, as I'll be covering all the Twitch people, and I would just act like I never met you guys. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm here with y'all for the long haul. All right. So, but yeah, clout chaser though, Jason. Come on, man.
I'm gonna get off here, but thank you, Henry, for everything you're doing, and I appreciate Brent trying to do some stuff behind the scenes, and I just think more like fans of Austin, like especially after the Hitler stuff, you got to take off those rose-colored glasses, like Francis said, man, because how much more crap can like
Let him cook.
How much more stuff can you just like turn a blind eye to? Like, damn, man, the Hitler stuff, ooh,
bro. All right, thank you, Jason. Thank you, man. All right, and San is absolutely right, dog. If I was a clout chaser, I would stalk XQC in Adept. You guys don't know it, but I was making, when I was covering like XQC and Adept streams, and I would have like 1,000 people, sometimes I'll be making like $300 an hour. That was probably one of my best, most lucrative, most lucrative days. And as much as I want to go to the XQC train and just clip XQC stuff, I don't want to be known as the XQC guy or whatever. And people will catch on to that pretty quick that, hey, anything XQC do, I'm covering and reporting on. And sure, I would make tons of money but you know, then I'll be like beholden to just covering the XQC. So we got to stay versatile out here. But anyway, guys, this has been a phenomenal random Sunday Ranger stream. It looks like you like it. So look, he's suing her so you can cover it. Well, we'll see about that lawsuit. You look, guys, I always keep my ear to XQC because I kid you not, guys, the videos that pay the most are on XQC. Sorry. It just is what it is. So I would never not cover XQC, but I won't cover him exclusively. No lie. XQC videos pay the most amount of money. They get the most amount of views. And I am tapped in on that algo where when I drop an XQC video, yeah, XQC got me the computer and Adept got me the camera. when she had that fucking meltdown, oh my God. Oh my God. And I could only kind of stream it on Twitch because YouTube was acting funny. Holy shit. I was just like,
I got money.
Oh man, that was like one of the best months of my life as a content creator. Oh, it was lucrative. I had no complaints. In fact, I remember I was supposed to go on a date that night or whatever or something. And I was like, oh, I can't. Adept went live. I was like, I woke my ass up. Henry Court was dropping, and then she had oh my God, on the day they got canceled, it was like easily 3,000 people watching me on Twitch, which was the most I ever had. Well, not really. There was one time I had like 5,000 people watching, but you know, those are yesteryear. Maybe we'll get back there one day, or maybe not, because the videos is where the money's at. So anywho, guys, shout out to y'all. I got another meeting coming up soon. And be nice, be kind. Clips will be coming out tomorrow. Stream is not going anywhere. It's not coming down or anything like that. Everything was fair use. So we don't have to worry about that. It's getting clipped. And we'll see if Austin St. John addresses it. He probably won't. He'll probably act like that shit didn't happen. We'll clip Brent. We'll clip. We're gonna clip. And in fact, shit. Probably unless something big happened with Two Man, it'll be all Ranger videos coming out this week. Maybe I'll try to do like two a day or something. So, but anyway, I got to call my daughter. She late. I don't know where her mom. Oh, she getting her hair washed. That's what it is. Sunday's hair wash day. So anyway, guys, be kind, be nice. Thank you to everyone who donated. Dust, Andrew, who said, you know, I don't, why would you military medic want to do Hitler quotes? I have no idea, man. He tripping. He high off life. We got to send him for a random. Andrew. Like, what's he doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. He need money. He need money. For real. But anyway, guys, peace, love, happiness. Next stream will probably be Wednesday. If I stream, I got some Twitch videos I gotta edit. I know, right? It's like the Twitch videos just it's like that's what I have to edit. You know, it's like I'm serving two masters and I'm trying to get the Power Rangers onto their own channel, and then I could just go in on Power Rangers and go in on Twitch. I screwed myself over. I didn't do that today, but next time for sure. All right. So with that being said, peace, love, like the stream on the way out, and I'll see you